You will.
I better log in, hadn't I?
Yeah, it would help.
Probably.
Right, we are live.
Hello, viewers.
Hello.
Password
Hello,
everything. You
world.
say viewers. Let's have a look.
Yeah, I mean, that's like,
Viewer.
Oh no, there's one. Abbott Costello. Hello, Abbott Costello. I have no idea who you are. Welcome. You're probably
Hello.
like and
I
subscribe.
can't do the echo. I don't do the echoey thing, so I'll let you do that.
Is it Lewis? It's always Lewis.
It might be Lewis. Previously on Penquest Partners, the group found themselves fighting off an orc raiding party near the abandoned village of Uralis. They successfully fended off the attacking orcs and made contact with the Baroft clan, who have agreed to escort them across the Rhine Plains and to the Dundrock Mountains to help them get closer to their goal of entering Shady Creek Run and finding the missing Dunamis. Dum dum dum.
Do you do that on conf calls, like with customers and stuff?
Accidentally, yes. There's a little thing on my microphone that when my daughter was using it for her conf calls, she messed with it and I just didn't know.
Do you like if you're going through like the vulnerabilities you find, and whenever you get to like a high, you toggle the button
Oh, I could do. Yeah, I should try that actually. The only time I realised it was on.
and above?
Compromise.
Yeah, I was on a conf call and someone went in. What the fuck's wrong with your mic? It's like, I don't know. Mike looks fat. Oh. Yeah.
And you should go really squeaky if
into
you're
it
doing
next
things
time.
like missing cookie flags. You know, like be a chipmunk.
It doesn't do squeaky. It just does echo.
Lean into it. Act like it's your real voice.
Yeah,
There's nothing
yeah,
wrong
should
with
do.
it.
Well, that's dominance on the call. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. So you had made contact with the Barovka orcs, and you have agreed to set up a camp outside of their camp, which you have done, and you've gone through the. Is anyone else getting any feedback?
We had a long rest as well, if I recall. Because
You did.
yes,
I could hear my voice feeding back. I don't know where that's coming from. So you've had a long rest, yes, and you're now shadowing the Barovka clan heading south across the plains.
okay.
Oh, and we all got a little
I
skills
think
bump as well, didn't we?
You did. You all went to level 5. I'm assuming you've all gone and done your upgrades in D&D
Yep.
Beyond. Yeah.
You know what they say about us human?
No.
I was going to say, did we?
Thought
I
you
did.
did. Let's have a look. You should be level 5.
Yep.
Yeah, I
Oh, yeah.
5, 5, 5. Yeah, you're all 5. Yeah. So you have.
Yeah, you gained all your skills in basket weaving, Phil.
Yeah, it's the dream.
Setting people on fire.
No, he does that naturally.
Setting allies.
I now build a basket around them so it's more flammable.
Wicker man.
Makes it easier to pick
yeah,
them
you-
up afterwards.
You are the Wicker Man.
Are we going to torch the other guys while they're sleeping? Was just a question I had over the break.
The what?
I know
No.
they're meant to be looking after us, but are we just going to torch
If
that
you
camp?
want to, if you want to start a fight with the large group of orcs, bearing in mind like 6 of them already beat the living shit out of us.
Yeah, I'm just putting it out there. Is that a no? I feel this is a no.
I mean, I vote no.
I vote no.
Yeah,
Yes,
well,
I
I
I'm of
think
the
you should go
opinion that
for it. We'll stand by, ready for you to kill
Yeah.
yourself. And we'll laugh.
You go-
There's about 50 of them in this party. It's a
yeah, I
sizable
think
force.
somebody should shackle the dwarf in case he gets
I
itchy
spit on the
fingers.
dwarf.
Cast charm person on dwarf. Your underwear, middle of them.
Orcs are your friends.
No,
But
the
we are like
Orcs are
totally
friends,
opening
not food.
the doors though of the church, right?
well, no,
Oh,
you've gone south. If you want to go back,
way
and-
away from there.
yeah.
Sorry,
Where
I had
is
to
the
shout
map
to the
actually?
children.
We're not on the map yet, are we?
If you look at that red X, is where you are on the map. So there.
What, Red X?
I was going to say, I can't see a red X.
Did you not see that?
Oh,
Well,
it's
it's
on
on
there.
there.
Basically,
Reg
where-
X?
I can see a
Oh,
brown
yeah, it is.
circle.
You can't see that X.
Can you-
Nope.
Do you need to move the asset into the permissions
Maybe
list?
on a
No, it's on
different-
the right
maybe on the wrong
layer.
layer.
No, it's on the token layer. Maybe I've put it on
Make
map
it
layer.
full V-
Can you see
make
it
full
now?
VM,
We-
then we can see it.
Can we see the token layer right now?
Enhance.
Yeah, you can do. You should be able to. Can you see it now? I'll put it on the
No.
map layer.
Whereabouts should it be? Near Urulus?
On the L in Urulus, yeah, is where it
It's
is. Yeah.
Definitely not.
No.
Definitely not.
Nope.
Me.
Nope.
Can't see anything like that.
I
Oh,
can't
for
see any regex there.
Fuck's sake, undo.
Enhance.
Brackets, full stop, asterisk.
Yeah. So yeah, you're just south of Urulus at the moment, and yeah, you're having a discussion about whether or not you should engage the Orc War Party, and the consensus is that you should probably leave them alone. They have agreed to escort you across the plains. They seem to know what they're doing. There was definitely a couple of them that Lasker was one of them, a female orc who came to meet who came to meet you with Dagmar, and she didn't seem to think you were up to much other than Camney. Camney was the only one that she would be happy to talk to because of his physical presence. She considers the rest of you a little bit under her notice.
You're in there, dude.
But no, they're not. They're not. From what Dagmar told you, they are not under the. They have disregarded the curse of the Ruiner, the one that drives them to bloodlust and anger and battle. They still have a proud honor system based off physical prowess, but they don't despoil and destroy. That's their thing.
You're basically professional bodybuilders now.
Those guys on Venice Beach.
Yeah. But they're
Showing
probably
off to one
not
another.
on their roids. Yeah.
Do you want to be escorted by Royd Munch and orcs?
Right. So
oil and like tanning lotion and stuff.
So is anyone keeping a lookout as you're following the orcs?
Yeah, I think I will, because might as well.
Okay, give me a
I'm not
perception
killing
check.
him. I'm trusting him.
Yeah, give me a perception
you're-
check, please.
Oh yeah, I just remembered how crap my perception is.
I was just looking at mine.
Oh, nope. Let's make that 6.
You sort of keep half
There
an
is
eye
a flaw.
on the orc party and half an eye on the surrounding plains. It's very barren and there's not really a lot of places to hide. There's a few rocky outcrops, but that's about it. You don't notice anything other than you and the other orcs. You certainly don't see any sign of the other orc party.
Okay, that's good.
Okay,
Can't really deal with a fight just at this moment.
you did get a long rest, so
Oh, okay.
yeah. So yeah,
Well, I didn't get injured, so I'm fine.
yeah. So you did get a long rest.
Well,
Right. So you follow the party for the rest of the day, and they start setting up camp. You estimate about an hour before sunset. So you see them slow and stop and start unpacking tents and setting up camp.
Cool. Should we
You
carry
s-
on through the night,
Same.
or should we stop?
So
I mean,
you see,
we
you
don't know
see,
where we're going, right?
you see one of them come over towards you from the orc camp, and you recognise it as Lasker, the female orc who met you before. And she walks up to Camney and says, "We're stopping for the evening. I suggest you do the same." Turns and just walks away.
I turn to the party. They're stopping, and I don't know where we're going. And I'm assuming none of you do, so we might as well crash.
Makes sense.
Shotgun that much.
Tom, are you using the right microphone? Your whenever anybody speaks, your box turns green.
Have a look in your Discord settings and just double check which.
Yeah, that might be where the echo's coming from.
It could be, yeah.
Bear with me.
Unless it's getting picked up from the headset, if your headset's loud.
It's not very loud, but
The mic I'm hearing from you is the boom mic. That's what
Yeah,
it sounds
definitely.
like.
Yeah.
So you're definitely on the right mic, but
Yeah,
there
it's
was a
nice
little
and
bit
clear,
of
so yeah.
yeah.
Maybe your mic's just very sensitive.
all right. What about that?
It
Any
could
better?
We can hear you
Right,
nice
somebody
and
else
clear.
speaks.
Boo.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's fine. It's fine.
It's better. It's better.
It's better.
Okay.
Um,
So you set up camp for the evening, and the bloody hell was that?
Don't know, but if it keeps doing it, I will unplug this headset.
Oh, that might be me.
I think that
Don't
was
think it
Nino,
is.
yeah.
Yeah, it could have been
That
Nick.
was Nino. That was Nino hitting his mic.
Have you got like a old-fashioned jack? I don't know.
Yes, yeah.
Yes.
Professional.
Oh! You are such a corporate whore, Nino.
I know, right? Fucking Brewdog will never do it now.
Yeah, so I'm not had the cash through yet, by the way. I had to buy this myself. Right, so you're all now sat around the campfire, cooking up your supplies for the evening. I don't know if there's anything you want to discuss. There's all of you there, including Dagmar and your Darcel.
Your Darcel.
I'm just trying to remember what happened, to be honest.
Are we, anyone fancy a game of dice to pass the time?
Yeah,
Strip
sure.
dice.
Strip
No.
dice.
Yes, in the
No.
frozen plains, strip dice.
Probably not strip dice.
I do not want to see dwarves nutty.
You're probably
Should,
just trying to blame it on the cold as well.
I'm guessing it's dark. Should some of the guys that can see in the night maybe have a little scuffy around to see if anybody's following us? Or
It is starting to get dark. So if you want, if someone wants to have a look around and do a perception check, you're
Okay.
quite welcome to do like a quick patrol before
Alright,
you all
well.
settle down.
Okay.
I'll do that then. Why not?
I can't see in the dark, so I'll be on making tea duty.
I just rolled a 21 for perception.
Okay, so you can see that the orc camp is also settling down for the evening, and there are several campfires that have been set out, and from what you can tell, it's just what you would expect from normal camp activity. They also seem to be doing a patrol, but you
Snow
see,
Patrol?
yeah, it's a snow patrol. They also aren't a sponsor of this game.
Fine Northern Irish export.
I asked the rest of the party, should we be helping them patrol as assistants? Do we want to get involved? Especially you, Camney. They seem to be like you.
Um,
Well, they
Stay in favor.
they
with
can
them?
see better in the dark than we can.
yeah, I
I
can't
can
see
see
shit.
Well,
When,
I can
like,
see in the dark. So
Yeah.
I can see the stars. That's about it.
also, there's a lot of them. I think they've probably got it covered.
Yeah, there is an awful lot of them.
I think at this point, just set up our own internal watch around the fire and make sure that there's no double crossing or anything.
Okay.
Or if anything does attack, then we're ready. So normal routine.
are we eating rations or do you want berries?
I'm happy to eat rations. To be honest,
Yeah, here's your plum.
your berries are a bit cloyy to my
Okay.
taste.
Fair enough.
It's salty.
Yeah. Yeah,
It's
you're getting bored
freezing,
of the berries, so you're going for the rations. Okay, so I think we should have 3 watches tonight. So if you can nominate who's going,
I'll take the first watch purely because I can't see for the rest of the night.
I'll take the
Okay.
third watch due to it being tradition.
I'll take the second watch.
Okay.
I'll sleep then.
So your Darcel says that. Do you mind if I sit up on the first watch as well?
Sure.
Mhm.
Well, grand, absolutely phenomenal conversation.
No, yeah. Well, you never know.
That's good, but reassure me.
Mhm.
Make me feel smart.
Okay, so you all go off to bed apart from Camney and Yadasel. So yeah, you're sat there and trying to keep an eye on what's going on. The orc, I mean, you can see the fire from the camps. You can't really see much else because you don't have very good night vision, Camney. But Yadasel was saying, yeah, they're settling down as well. All seems to be fairly normal, and I'll take normal. It's been a strange month or two since I managed to drop in your lap. It's I think I'll take normal for a little bit.
Yeah. I'm definitely on the more normal, please camp. I think it's been a bit of an absurd ride.
Yeah, a little bit. Hopefully, once we get.
I'm used to living in like quiet mountains. This is a bit of a shock to the system.
Well, we're heading into the not exactly the heart of the Dwendalian Empire, but certainly there'll be lots of humans, and certainly lots of races that that were not used to seeing Goliath before. So I'm not sure how you're going to get on with that. Hopefully okay.
In
Fish
my
out of
time,
water.
what was this area like in my time?
You don't know. You've never been here in your time. You never left
Fair enough.
the
Okay, cool.
the Savalier Wood. Okay, I'm just going to do. Can you give me a perception check, please, Cammy?
Yeah. That is a 9.
Okay, you don't see anything, but your Darcel sort of taps you on the arm and points out that I think someone's leaving the orc camp. I can see something moving away from the orc camp.
Should we follow? Who is it?
I can change shape and
You're asleep.
chase after.
You're asleep. Yeah,
Okay,
you're asleep at
cool.
this point.
Your role is to go.
I mean, is this what we do on the watch? Do we go and find out what's going on?
All right, you stay here, and I'll go have a look.
Okay,
So-
no, I'm sticking with you. If we're going anywhere, I'm sticking with you. Okay.
Yeah. Let's. I mean, this is what we're supposed to be doing. We're just having a look and making, So how far away is what she's pointing at? Because obviously I can't see it, but how far away is the
Yeah,
camp?
the camp's about 100 meters away from you. It's quite far. And
Okay.
she says she's seen someone leaving the camp and heading towards the west. Just a figure.
Okay.
Orc-sized figure, or
What do they look like?
I mean,
Like, what can you see? Is it like humanoid?
yeah,
Does
it's
it look
humanoid.
like-
Yeah, it's definitely humanoid. So probably one of the orcs.
Hmm. What do you think? Should we follow it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Get after it.
So
A
you
run
start
quick.
moving away from the camp. Can I get a? Well, it's not stealth just yet. So after about 5-10 minutes, you sort of shadow this this figure, and you're still having. You can't really see it because it's not holding any light or anything. And Yadarsal sort of again stops you and says, "Right, it stopped now. I think there's something else. I think there's another figure out there. I think it's stopped."
Does the figure look similar? Like same size, maybe?
Yeah, about the same size. Yeah.
Did they look like they're carrying weapons or anything?
She looks. I can't tell.
I'd shoot my spear out, shield at the ready. Like,
Okay.
let's go have a look and see what's going on.
Okay. So, just gonna quick roll.
Make our way kind of gingerly towards.
Yeah. So, can I get a stealth check from you, please?
Mm-hmm. I have those at disadvantage because of my medium armor.
No trees to climb up this time, is there?
That's a 7.
I recognise the problem here. We keep getting Camney
You'll be
doing
pleased
things
to know.
that really he shouldn't be doing.
Well, you'll be pleased to know that they rolled a 5 on perception, so they didn't actually spot you.
Clunking past them in my half plate. Like,
So this area does seem to be a lot more like rugged than the areas you've been in before. So there's some boulders and
definitely.
a little bit of cover, and you manage to sort of sneak up, both of you, until you can actually see the figures. And now that you're closer, you can actually make out that one of the figures is an orc female. The other is just a figure in robes of some kind. You can't really tell. A humanoid figure. It looks much smaller proportioned. It doesn't look like it's an orc.
Does the female orc look like what was the senior orc lady.
It's not her. That's Laska, and it's definitely not Laska. It's not one that you recognise.
I haven't seen this one before.
You've
This
not seen
isn't
this
a
one before.
Father Ted thing where the smaller figure's just further away.
He's got two
It's an
eyes.
ecumenical matter.
Yeah. So
Just to sorry, did you wake any of us up to take over your watch?
No, we're
Oh,
all just
fuck,
asleep
right,
there.
you're all
around
just
the
asleep,
campfire,
right.
It's fine.
But to be
being
fair,
you back to-
offline by our
to be fair,
hosts.
you would be asleep anyway, even if you're on watch.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. So you
I
can
feel like
start.
I've kind of failed my duty in watch, but who cares? Carry on.
You can speak orc, can't you? Can we?
I can speak orc. Yeah.
You can speak orc. So you can start making out sort of snatches of conversation as you get a bit closer, and you hear the orc figure speaking in orcish, and it says that I was told to come out here to meet you. Our patron said you would assist me, and the other figure says, as was I. Yes, I am here to assist you, and you are here to assist me.
You've just walked into orc dogging.
Right.
You.
The hooded figure says, when the time comes, the support that was promised for you will be provided, and this will allow you to assert your control over your misguided clansmen. The female orc then says,
Because
in that
you
case-
you said that this orc clan, they've moved away from the patronage of the defiler stuff, right?
yeah, so the ones that you're with do not worship the despoiler. They are
Spoiler.
yeah, they are no longer they are no longer bloodthirsty, and they are no longer sort of actively violent. The female orc says to the robed figure, she says, and the ones that you are seeking are here with us. And as she says that, the figure turns and looks in the direction of your camp. Can you give me a perception check, please?
Yeah, I'm fucking terrible at those. That's an 11.
Sorry, what number?
11.
11. Okay.
11.
You don't think he sees you. As you're watching this meeting go
I hunch
ahead,
down, big shiny head behind the rock. It's just another rock.
so as you're
Put a
doing this,
lampshade on and pretend you're just a giant lamp.
you feel a tap on his shoulder, and you turn around, and it's Dagmar. She goes, "All right, fellas, what's going on?"
Were you not asleep?
No, I thought I'd poke around and see what was going on, and I'll see you two sneak off. And what the fuck's going on over there?
Okay.
Seriously, what the fuck's going on over there?
Like whispering. I know I'm speaking normal
Yeah.
voice, but definitely
Yeah.
whispering here.
Yeah.
We don't know yet. Stay quiet. Stay alert.
Right.
Your country needs alerts.
Okay.
Also, no one's watching the camp, so if you don't mind, you could go and check the camp, unless you particularly want to stick around.
Maybe wake some people up.
Right. That's a good idea. I'm gonna go and wake some people up.
Okay.
Yeah. Bye. And then off she goes.
Okay. I realized I should have told her not to like bring them all over here. They come clumping over here like a fucking parade. Crap. Okay.
Okay.
So looking at these two, did they look the
still
conversation you've been
talking.
having?
Yeah, they're still talking. They've sort of moved off a little bit, but not actively moving, and you're having trouble picking up what they're saying now. But they seem to be discussing in lowered tones. You assume details of plans
When
or
they were-
agreements or.
When they were conversing, like obviously we know one of them is an orc. We're not sure about the other one, but did the other ones, because I speak Orcish, did they sound like they were speaking Orcish natively, or was it
no.
a language they
Give me a insight check.
14.
It had like an elvish accent on it. It sounded a bit elvish.
All right.
I was waiting for
Thank
it.
you all for coming.
Look for the blue suede shoes. That's how you tell an elf.
Okay, so I'm gonna. Is your Dazzle? Does she seem as like more or less agile than me, like in terms of like being able to stay quiet?
She looks like she'd probably have an easier time staying quiet than you would. Yes, she's not.
Okay.
She's not in armor or anything like that. So.
I don't want to let her creep up on her own though, because if they turn around and start smashing, she's going to get squished. So I indicate to her to kind of just stay where she is, and I'm trying to move a bit laterally to try and get an angle so we can hear properly.
Okay. Roll me a stealth check.
That's an 11.
I love
did
it.
roll a nat. I did roll a nat 20, but it's a disadvantage.
Disadvantage,
so
yeah.
It's an 11.
Okay, so you do manage to move without being spotted, just about. You sort of do knock a small pebble, but it didn't
Clink,
make
clink,
enough
clink.
noise to really pull their attention, and you do manage to get a little bit closer. And you can hear that they're talking about, the female orc is talking about a tournament or a celebration that they're going to have in Boroftkra, where the traditionally they all fight without weapons, so a hand-to-hand fighting, just as a celebration to prove who among the clan is worthy of leading patrol groups and running the
Bit of blood
running the
sport.
clan. A little bit of that, yeah. And they are discussing how she has she knows a few warriors within the clan who have, like her, started to feel the call of the despoiler and feel the blood rise in them again, and do not now accept this this type of society, but rather than just leave and join the Jezaraz, which were the orcs that you came across initially, they want to put their mark on the
Potentially
Boroftkra,
poison this.
essentially take it over and turn them under their
Quite
control.
literally just spoil it. Yeah.
Yeah, and the robed figure is saying that their patron, he keeps saying their patron, is willing to send in distractions to help them when they decide to take over. And you get the idea that the plan is to arm themselves during this celebration and just start carving through the
As everyone else will be
champions
on
of the clan. Yeah. And
Okay.
this is what they're discussing right now. They continue discussing it, and the robed figure points out that this support will come when you require it, but I need my payments now. I was promised the Travelers, and they are located, as you have said, with your group.
The Travelers being us.
Here.
And I will be taking them now.
Fuck. I slowly, I'm like backing up, real fucking slow, like
Only has
back
some
towards your Dazzle, like shimmying backwards, like a cat trying to walk backwards.
Okay. Give me a
Clink,
stealth.
Like,
give me a
like-
stealth roll.
No pressure.
13.
13 does not do it. As you're trying to be careful, but in doing
Clank,
so,
clank,
you're
clank,
sort
clank.
of keeping your feet close to the ground, and you end up scraping your foot along a little bit of raised gravel. And as you do that, both figures turn to see the noise.
In the second that they turn, I shout at Yudacil, go.
Okay, so you shouted her to leave.
I would fucking go.
Okay, so she stands up. Okay, so the hooded figure turns to look at you. The orc looks very surprised, like she didn't expect you to be there. There doesn't seem to be any overt surprise from the hooded figure.
He just know I was there the whole fucking time.
So,
Shit.
can you please
Roll initiative.
roll initiative?
Ah.
Yeah.
One thing,
Sure.
okay.
Have just one
Told
thing.
you we could have banned them. Now he feels guilty.
Right.
No,
That's a
doubt.
4, by the way.
Okay,
Initiative.
so yeah, you're definitely
Dead.
just get something up here.
Fuck.
So,
Shit.
and I'll roll your dice as well. Okay, so the orc figure. So you're within hearing distance of them. You're definitely within distance where it can, the orc can close on you and attack. So
Mhm.
that's what she does. She runs at you and attacks.
Right.
So she will close right up to you, and she will do a spear attack.
Pushing around.
And she misses. Yeah, she definitely misses. So she runs up and goes to attack you with a spear, and you bat it away easily.
Hey,
Okay.
Not
So
today.
next up is Yudacil, and let me just get my thing up.
fast can she run?
She can run 30. So she can run 60 if she wants to run.
She wants to dash, yeah.
Okay.
We're gonna get fucking cornholed.
Oh, actually, no, it is not her turn. I forgot to roll initiative on the other guy, and yeah, so it's the figure's turn next. The figure raises his hand, points at both of you, and I need you, Aiden, to make a wisdom saving throw.
Uh-oh.
How smart are you?
Oh, fucking dumb as shit. Thankfully, wisdom's the one I don't have a negative on that. Intelligence, I have a -1.
You did try and hide up a tree once, so
Yeah.
I did, and had to get down out of it to have the fight.
So your Darcel needs to make one as well, and she fails.
It's a 4.
Yeah, that's a fail. So
Oh shit.
you feel like you're being held in place. You feel something constrict around you. You can't see anything, but you feel absolutely rooted to the spot, and you can just about move your head around. And out of the corner of your eye, you can see that your Darcel has started to stand up and turn around to leave, and she's also held in place.
I got her fucking killed as well.
Okay, so it's now your turn, so you can try and save from
If only you're breaking someone up, eh?
at the end of each of its turns.
You killed
no,
a party member.
No, you
At
are
no point am I ever going to have made a worse decision than you.
no, you're actually held until the end of his next turn. So you both skip your turns, and now it comes up to
Oh fuck!
the orc again. So the orc winds back to attack you, and as she goes to attack, the figure barks out, "Stop!" She turns to look at him, and the figure says, "I told you, the travelers are mine." Okay? She looks at him. She looks pissed. She's going to actually make a...
I don't have enough popcorn for this.
do you want to go and refill on the popcorn?
Well, in a bit, but yeah, liking it.
Hence.
Okay, so I mean,
Hence.
his charisma, his intimidation puts her in a place she does not attack you. So you're still held. He makes his way up to you on his turn.
I look very unimpressed about this.
Right.
I'm very upset.
He approaches you. He's not running.
Can I roll for how upset I am?
Yeah, go for it.
I'm actually just gonna roll a d20.
Like you just wanting to join in.
That's a crit fail. That's a nat 1 about how upset I am.
So you just wait yourself a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay. He walks up to you quite calmly. He seems very confident that neither of you are going anywhere. And as he closes, you can see it's not a face exactly. It's like a mask, like almost like a Phantom of the Opera type mask on his face. And you can see he doesn't manage to cover up all of whatever it is he's trying to cover up. And there are blisters and look like healed, scarred bits of his skin. As you look closer, you recognize what you can see of the face. It's Thokul.
Oh,
Fuck!
Did it ever not have the high ground?
There is no high ground. It's
Not only have I never made the mistake of killing another party member, I'm also not going to be responsible for the death of yet another party member when that dead party member comes back, Phil.
so he approaches
Yeah,
you.
my fire's ready. Fuck's sake.
Does he
Oh,
look?
Phil.
Does he look? Like, can I see his eyes, or does the mask cover his eyes?
You can see one. You can see his eyes. You can see there is a blue glow coming from it.
Shit.
That's good, right?
He's a White Walker.
Good evening, my former colleague.
I mean, can I speak?
Yeah,
I know I'm frozen speak, but
yeah, you can speak.
former is a tenuous choice of word. I mean, seems like you're very much the opposite of former.
Oh, I was former for a while, but I have
I'd like to
been
reiterate
given,
this wasn't my fault.
I have been given the opportunity to right some wrongs. That was something I was always very keen on, making things right. And
Oh, Phil, you're fucked.
I'm a left. I mean, I'm not a right to be wronged. I mean, wrong to be righted. I wasn't me. I don't even have fire.
I know I still feel the flames as they lick over me. I still feel it, and I know in my heart that it wasn't you that did this to me. But I have a craving. I have a craving for revenge. But I don't need to take it from you. I am more than willing to take out my revenge on the little one. And if you will join me, myself and my patron will see to it that you can also do what you wish.
Hands up for selling out, Phil.
take a moment.
involved in the first thing.
He's now
Go on,
right
Phil,
in
put your
front
hand
of you.
up.
Is he like right? He's right in my face.
He's
I
right.
take a moment.
He's not in your face. He's right up at you.
I'm in your face.
Yeah.
I take a moment, take a breath, very calmly, very quietly. Fuck you.
Okay, so Dagmar gets into the camp and starts waking all of you up. She says, "Guys, there's something going on. There's something going on. Someone's outside the camp. Camley spotted them. Yeah, I'll come back to sort of. Yeah, something going on. Wake up. Wake the fuck up." Starts kicking,
Smashing pans.
ficking panda. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Collect ourselves. Do we
And-
wish to rouse the orcs as well?
No.
The orcs are a fair
Right.
distance away from you. You can do if you want, but someone will have to go over there.
Where is it, Dagmar?
It's about like 100 meters that way, and points
Is
off to the west.
Camley in direct?
Right. Get the thingy and run off that way.
Okay, let's go then. Let's not
Yeah.
split this party any further.
So what did you say, Phil?
Is Camley in direct danger?
I mean, probably not. He's a big fella, so probably not. But we should probably get over there and back him up anyway.
Did he take your tassel with him?
She was out there, yes.
Come on.
Let's go.
I think given we're in
Oh
the
yeah, Tom's like, wait, how the fuck do I get home? If she dies, we're fucked.
Okay. So
should
you
we
start.
maybe get some help from the orcs, given where we are and what we're likely to come up against? I mean,
Well, why don't you hang back and you can run away like a little girl if you need to?
I'm just thinking, can
I
Tom
wouldn't
turn
upset
into a
the-
wolf?
I wouldn't upset the only other martial class here, because we'll be fucked when they come to smash the squishy mage.
Can
The problem is
can-
if I turn into an animal, the orcs are likely to slaughter me as soon as they
oh,
see me.
okay.
Um,
Okay.
So changing into an animal out on the plains here is dangerous.
Bad idea. Okay. Yeah, let's go then.
Okay. So you start making your way over, and you can see these. You can see something out. Well, those of you who've got dark vision, Jeff, and I believe Sindan as well. You've got
And
night
me.
vision. Oh, and Panda. Yeah. You
Holding
can see
hands.
something. Yeah.
Running in the darkness.
There's some kind of. There's a figure standing off by itself. Two figures that are standing very close to each other, and then a fourth who's standing a little bit far back from the other two. Looks like they're watching. You see from the back. You're looking at the back of one of the creatures. It looks like it's Camney, and you see something blossom out of his back, and then disappear. The three figures start moving away. One of them looks like it's not moving under its voluntarily, and the Camney falls to his knees.
Uh-oh.
Yeah,
and
Camley.
then falls forward.
He is not right.
Right. I'm not a healing type, so I'm going to go into stealth mode and
I'm-
move away from the group and try and get round to those three in advance and leave
Do we
Camley to
have
the
a-
healers.
Okay,
Do
they're
we have
moving
a
directly away
layout
from you. at
map
the
or
moment.
anything?
We
to
don't.
reference?
Not at the moment.
No.
We don't.
I'm gonna leg
So
it
they're
straight.
moving directly away from you.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
leg it straight.
I'm going to stealth and follow them.
Okay, so
we want to start making some noise, guys.
so as far as we're going, you're all going in the same direction at the moment. So if you stealth, you just be further behind everyone
Yeah.
else. There's no
Oh, okay.
cutting across. If you see what I mean, they are moving directly away from you.
Okay. Well, I'm going to basically carry on and I'm going to follow the people rather than deal with Camney because, quite frankly, there's better people at dealing with them than me.
Okay, so
Okay.
you
It's better people to deal with. Fuck this dude.
Yeah.
I rush towards Camney with a healing potion if he's on his knees.
Oh, come
Okay,
on. You know,
he's
Sindan
collapsed
Oh my God.
he's collapsed
you know,
forward at
Sindan
the
can
moment.
drop his plums in your mouth, but
So you run up to him and he's now face down on the floor, and you can now see that there is a giant cut in his back.
Is he still alive?
Give me a medicine check.
Medicine.
Halfway down skills.
Yeah, got it. Total of 22.
You turn him over and you see that there is definitely an entry wound on there. One thing you notice about it, it seems to be there's a lot of blood, and there's also what looks like water coming out of it as well. And yeah, he's dead.
Okay. Have we gotten to him in time that I could actually a healing potion is going to do any effect?
You don't
You
know.
see it like.
You don't.
Well then, I will. I'll pop a good berries, and shove berries into his mouth.
Okay.
All 10 of them.
Right. You
Nothing?
you stuff his mouth with berries. He's not swallowing or chewing or anything.
Right.
He's dead.
Never
Jim.
follow. Only
Even when
spit.
I take his mouth and sort of, come on, Captain,
Yeah,
you can do it.
Go on, Jeff. Queef him back to life.
Yeah, we're gonna say I'll cast healing word at him.
Okay. What you have to roll for that?
3d4 plus 3, so that's 10.
Okay. What's the word?
Quim.
You give it the most heartfelt quim that you've ever done. Nothing seems to happen.
Uh-oh.
Bollocks.
I ask you guys what the status is, and then scream at the guys running off. What have you done, you fucks? And then start herring it after them.
So you've seen they've moved off, and they're definitely aware that you're there now, and they've moved off to a quite a large rocky outcropping, bigger than some of the other ones that you've seen, and they sort of go around the front of it, and you lose sight of them.
I got to follow Phil as well.
Just recklessly run after them.
Okay.
Yeah.
So as
This
you
could get quite dodgy because I've been following them. I don't have dark vision, so I
I'll
really hope that rocky outcrop is.
I wonder where they've gone.
thump, yeah.
Quite- Oh, I'm following them. Ah!
Okay, so you go up to the rocky outcropping and you follow it around. You follow it around from where you saw them go, and there does seem to be some kind of. It's not exactly dark. There's a little bit of light coming out from what looks to be a cave entrance.
Okay, I'm gonna stealth and have a quick neb in round the cave entrance.
Okay, so give
And
me a
become one with the night.
stealth check.
I mean, I'm still running. Do I run past you while you're fucking about yourself?
Well, that's up.
20.
All right. Well, you're definitely stealthy enough. Phil, you can see. Oh, sorry, Pandak. You can see that Dabble's trying to be sneaky. What do you do? Do you take that
Burning hands in.
as a hint to stay back, or are you gonna just rattle past him?
Pandak, don't worry. I can still be stealthy if you're noisy. 'cause
I
they'll keep you.
rattle.
And that's even better for my stealth.
Just cross. My mate's dead. I'm going.
Okay, so you run around the corner, and there is a map.
Okay. My grieving for Camney has come to an end. I realize that he is no longer with us.
Hell,
I-
even like 5 minutes.
Not even cold yet.
Fucking hell.
And I lay
Go
his
fuck his
spear
eye
and
socket.
his shield across his chest, and promise him that we will give him a burial at some point in the near future.
Tokens
And,
are on the layer, by the way. In case you wanted to hide them.
Yeah, there's 2 tokens on the left. You can see 2 tokens?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. That's what you should see. So who got there? Panda got there first, didn't he? And then
I'm
Zap.
just doing my peeping Tom thing and just going.
Okay, so you round the corner into the cave entrance, and you.
I followed as well.
You know,
Yeah,
I'm doing the
yeah.
FPS lean thing. You know, the
There's what? Sorry.
Left,
FPS lean.
left bumper lean.
Because of course you're invisible and can't be shot if you're leaning.
Oh,
according
that
to rules
yes.
of FPSs.
Right. So I'll put you on that layer. Seeing down what you were lagging
Sorry,
behind.
I
weren't you?
forgot your potato.
I've come up. Yeah, I've come up behind with John, so I'm at the back somewhere.
Okay, so I'll put you with Potato.
Potato.
Yeah, that's
Jeff, you
Sure.
I'm
Yeah.
assuming you were up with everyone else, so you were
I've-
hanging at the back. So
Yeah, I've come
let
up as
me
well.
switch layers again.
Just racing in, strumming his lute.
Right, so yeah, you
Warbagpipes.
round the corner, and you can see Pandak.
Oh, battle
A
bagpipes.
number of figures in this small cave. There is a robed figure. There is there's Yadarsel with him, and she looks like she's paralyzed. There is at the back of the sort of halfway down the back of the cave here, you immediately recognize Feral Sal, the white from Sal's vault that you locked in
Oh yeah.
while you
Jeff.
were in Islecross.
Make love to him again.
He's in there, and there is another figure right at the back of the cave that looks like he's bound. The robed figure turns to you as you walk into the cave and says, saved me a job.
What have you done? You've just killed my mate. Who do you even think you are?
You can see him. You recognize him immediately as Thokul. You feel it.
Ah,
And as he turns to you, his eyes start to glow bright blue.
Thokul. Quick bit. Really sorry about. Do you remember those snakes? It was a long shot, but I thought I could save you. Didn't quite go to plan. I'm sorry about that, but there was no reason to kill Camney. Like, why would you do that?
He didn't have the vision required.
What, the vision to get out of the way of my fire, or what?
He takes.
Sit.
You know what?
Roast him.
Give me an intimidation check.
I try and stealthily sneak up next to Davil. I've rolled a 12. I don't know whether that means I've
Oh,
blown his
God.
cover or
I
not.
Well,
got
to
a
be
one.
honest, this is all kicking off in the cave at the moment. So what you're doing outside really doesn't have much of a
Okay.
bearing on whether or not they know what's going on. What's your
Okay.
intimidation check?
I got a 1.
You got a 1. Okay.
I got a 1.
So what do you? So he's currently standing there. He's standing next to Yadarsel. He's got her sort of in his left hand, and he's got a sword in his right hand, and you can see that the sword is dripping water and blood onto the floor.
So that is the sword that you used to kill my friend. Now, why didn't you let your Darcel go? It's me you're after. My mistake that led you to this point.
You know what? You're right. It is you that I want. But I have been given a gift similar to this, and I must live up to the promises I made to get this gift. That means I'm going to have to deal with you some other time.
Yeah, that's not going to fly, I'm afraid.
Right.
Either you let her go, or you meet some more fire.
So as you say this,
If you don't set your desk on fire.
a purple mist starts to pour out of the water in the cave behind them, and it starts to envelop Thokul and Yadarsel. It also starts to surge forward up to yourself. So it's now filling the entrance to the cave.
Okay, luckily I've got dwarven resilience to poison.
Okay, are you going to try and do anything? You're going to try and
So
push?
yeah, so I'm gonna walk into the fog and try and save you, Darcel.
Okay, so as you walk forward, it's almost like it's a physical barrier. It feels, it's smoke, but it's in sort of tentacles and like squid tentacles, and it's writhing and moving, and it's almost like a physical barrier. It's not grabbing at you, but you can't get through it.
Okay.
So can I see,
After
can
about
I see
5
Thorkel from
seconds.
here?
It's a handy, isn't
you-
it? It's a handy.
You couldn't. No, it's like a hentai monster. I'm sure
So,
none
yeah,
of you know
I-
what that is.
There's some anime
There's
porn
some-
monster there.
Yeah,
Blocking everything I can see.
Urosuki is happening in the cave.
So I
I'm going to
can't-
ready an arrow anyway, just in case that
Okay.
porn monster goes.
So after a couple of
So I-
seconds of this, the smoke and the tentacles start to quickly recede and pull back. They do so and they pull into the water, and Thokul and Yadarsal are no longer there.
Oh,
What it is there is Feral Sal, and he was sort of sat on. He was getting up as you came in. You think that you only got there maybe 10, 15 seconds after Thokul got in there, so he wasn't really expecting anyone else to come in. And he says, "You tricksters!" Actually, no, you don't know what he says because you don't speak Draconic, do you?
I do
Do you,
not.
do you speak Draconic? He barks something at you in Draconic.
I hear that. I know what he said.
Yeah,
but
so you
yeah.
heard him say, "You tricksters."
Who?
I basically. Well, what's happened to your Darsal? What the hell, dude? Come on.
So I want all of you, not you, Camney. Oh, he put Camney in the order. Not you, Camney. I want all of you to roll initiative.
Okay.
Can I just say if you're going to play funeral tunes?
13. I got 13.
Oh, I
Don't
haven't
on
got any.
violin. Do on bagpipes.
Right, sorry. Who was that? Who got 14?
13. I got 13.
Okay. Did you add your? Did you roll it in D&D Beyond?
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. 13.
I got 19.
Oh, should I be rolling it in?
Roll it anywhere, but no, D&D Beyond will just add the pluses and modifiers and stuff. But roll it wherever you
Okay,
want. Just tell
I
me what
roll-
it is.
I've rolled 11 then.
Okay.
4.
6.
Jeff. 6.
As in
Okay.
that 4 was a natural 1, I'm afraid.
Just out of interest as well, do we know what the smoke monster thing was? Because my class is quite high on Arcana, which knows about planes of existence and inhabitants of those planes. I'm wondering, can I roll an Arcana and maybe find out what it is?
You didn't look like you were in a position to directly observe it. And in fact, a lot of you, I think the only people who would have actually seen it would have been Pandak and Sindan. So you didn't see it, but you can certainly, if they tell you about it later.
I was peeking round the cave mouth.
Okay, so you saw it. If you
I was doing
I'll put it this
FPS
way.
reading.
You recognize it. You recognize it from several encounters. You recognize it from the cave encounter where you found those fish creatures. You recognize it from various interactions you've had with the cursed axe that Camney had.
So he recognizes it, but does he know what it is?
No, they don't
Oh,
know what it is.
I've no idea what it is. Also, I
can-
can't say anything until after everybody else has gone because I'm really crap at initiative.
Right, so first up in the initiative order is this guy. He's going to go to the token layer. And you see this creature come out of the water. And it's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, yeah, she's no longer there, is she? It is what you recognise as one of those fish creatures that you engaged with before. It's the magic user. It was the main magic user fish, and it's sort of like blah, blah, and he starts coming out of the water. He looks to the cave entrance. He sees Pandak, and he is going to. He's going to cast Whole Person on you. So make a Wisdom saving throw, please.
Okay, hold on. I got up the wrong bit. I was ready to do my health. An 11.
You do not succeed. So you are currently held until the end of that creature's next turn. So let me double check that. Oh no, you do get an opportunity to save at the end of your turn. So next up is Pandak. You are next.
Okay, so can I try and get out of the hold?
Yeah, you can make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. 18.
That succeeds. So you do save. You manage to. Oh no, it's at the end of your turn. So you do succeed, but that's your turn gone.
Ah, balls. Okay.
Okay. So you are now free of the hold, and next up is this fella coming out of the water. He's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to there because it was difficult terrain where he went, so he can't really do anything. He can't actually see you, so he's not going to do anything. And next up is this fella coming out of the water. He's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And yeah, he can't do anything from where he is. So next turn is Ilkane, you're up.
I'm going to go and do some smashy, I think. So I should have enough range to get in from where I am.
Okay.
So I'm going to...
Your speed's 40, isn't it? Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if I move to here, I can't move my totem.
Oh, hang on, has it fucked up the permissions again? Yeah, it forgot the permissions. Hang on, let me fix that.
A potato without permissions.
There you go. You can move your token.
So I'm going to move here and then use my quarterstaff, but also the...
So you did the charge, didn't you?
Charger thing, yeah.
Yeah. So that gives you. Remind me what that gives. It gives you a bonus on attack. You can either attack or
push or attack. Yeah. So an extra 5 if the.
No, it's push or damage, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So 5 on the attack if you hit, or
Yeah.
push them 10 feet away. So I'm going to use that.
Okay. So your first attack.
So quarterstaff, 10.
You rolled 10.
Yeah.
I don't think that's going to do it.
It
is not going to do it, unfortunately, no. Did you roll that in roll 20?
D&D Beyond.
D&D Beyond, yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
And that you definitely clicked the attack, not the damage button.
Hit DC, yeah. I can do it again if you want.
No, I believe you. I just wanted to make sure you didn't accidentally click the wrong button and get a really good damage roll on the wrong dice. Yeah, that misses. So you run up and you take a swing at it, and it doesn't connect.
Bugger. I don't think I can move anywhere else, so...
You've done all your movement. You can bonus action. You can flurry of blows if you want to. Or you can do an unarmed strike, I believe. Let me...
yeah, I can actually... Yeah, let's do a flurry of blows. And I need to spend a chi point for that, don't I?
Yeah. Still
learning. So you can do an unarmed strike as a bonus action?
He can just do an unarmed strike as a bonus action, but he can also do flurry of blows as a bonus action.
Like you miss, just crack him.
Yeah. And then it's analysed if you...
Yeah. So if I roll my hit, I get a... Oh, for fuck's sake.
So it's an unarmed strike now you're reaching with your flurry of blows. Not your quarterstaff.
Oh, yeah. 16.
That hits. You clicking on the +6 here when you roll that?
Yeah.
16 hits, so roll your damage.
It.
Okay. Okay, and that creature is now
analysed.
Didn't work. Is now analysed. Let me mark it with a that'll do. Okay.
And I think I can make another unarmed
one.
Strike as well.
Yeah, flurry of blows is 2, so you get another unarmed strike.
Another flurry of blows or another unarmed strike?
Another unarmed strike. So flurry of blows is 2 unarmed strikes.
Yeah, okay. That's a 9.
A 9 to hit. That doesn't hit. So you run up, you swing it at your quarterstaff and miss. You pivot back into your pose. You give it a smack in the jaw, and as you go to follow up, it's a fish creature. It's pretty disgusting, and it's not something you're really used to fighting. And it's sort of slimy, and what you think would normally be a good follow up blow with your other hand, sort of just slips along the surface through this mucus. It's,
Nice.
Okay.
And then I take one off my G points as well. Then.
Yeah, for the
Yeah.
flurry blows. Yeah.
Cool.
Right, Sindan.
Right. I am currently stood at the edge of the cave, correct?
Yes, you're in the cave entrance. Yeah.
So I can see outside.
Yes.
I call upon the lightning.
Okay.
I am going to cast Call Lightning.
Is it very, very frightening?
Yes, it is. Very, very frightening.
Excellent.
Right.
Galileo.
A giant storm.
Does it involve
Oh.
Thunderbolt?
A giant storm initiates from my center, as me as a center, 10 feet tall with a 60-foot radius, and extends indoors. So, effectively, the entire inside of the cave.
I'm getting fucking shocked.
And I can cast a lightning bolt at any point that I can see within that radius. So I'm going to cast one here.
Oh gods, we've seen this sort of thing before.
Right.
Right.
1 second.
That-
I've just accidentally
And this is why we're
clicked the
here
wrong
now.
button and wiped out all the initiatives again. So I just need to put something back in. So Ilkane, you were up first. No, Pandak was first, wasn't
It
it?
was me first, yeah.
And then it was Ilkane, and then I'm pretty sure it was. Do you remember what you rolled, Jeff?
6.
18. You were last. Yeah, okay. 6.
Right. I am
Um,
calling the lightning bolt down in between those three, or in between all those three. Everyone in a 5-foot radius of that point, so all three of those, must make a dexterity saving throw or take
Okay.
lightning damage.
Does water make a difference with lightning damage?
No.
It may. They may be susceptible to it, but no, it doesn't.
Okay.
Cool
So-
spell.
Dexterity saving throw. Okay, so the head honcho. What's your spellcast DC?
Spellcast DC is, he says, looking for it.
Should
Where is it?
under spell.
Spell attack plus
Yeah,
6.
if you go to your
yeah,
spells,
spell attack plus
stuff.
6.
You should have a DC.
So the
So
one
next to spell attack.
Oh yeah, Druid. Save 14.
14. Yeah, he fails. So let me do the other two as well. This is Dex, yeah?
Yep.
Fails. Fails, they all fail.
Okay, so they all take 17 damage.
Bloody hell.
Nice.
As
There's
this
me.
lasts for 10 minutes, I will be stood here with my arms outstretched in a concentrating pose, striking people with lightning on my turn. So you'll all have to file in past me.
Is this a new
You
one?
fucking
Is
got
it?
rid of Guitar Spell. I am absolutely pissed. And this is my new spell, and I am putting it to good use.
Okay, Dabble, you're up.
I'm gonna have to shoot somebody. Who is there? Oh gods, I'm gonna have to move. How can I sneak? I can't get in there, can I?
You can walk through friendlies.
Right, if I move to there, where can I? Is what's his face still there?
Feral Sal's still there, yeah.
Yeah.
Believe it.
Everyone you can see is still there. Anyone you can't see isn't there.
Yeah. Leave him
Who's
for.
this one? Who's this one here?
No.
You don't know. It's a figure. It looks like an elf.
Right, it's time for arrow in the head. Arrow in the mofo head.
Who are you shooting at?
This guy.
Okay. So you don't get a surprise attack because he's not in combat with anyone.
Nope. Actually, I could do him potentially. How injured is he looking? I suppose.
So the head honcho has taken some. It just got roasted with a lightning bolt, and yeah, he looks like he's taken some damage. Definitely. The other two behind him you can't really see, so you can't tell.
Oh well, first rule of computer gaming is always pile onto one person.
Okay, so you're shooting
Um,
at the archpriest.
So,
I
so
love
I'm
the
going to
idea
shoot
that
at
they're
him.
dead fish.
So I'm going to shoot at this one because he's already injured to try and take him down. So then we've only got
Okay.
less opponents.
Yeah. So actually, I will give you a sneak attack on that because he's engaged with.
So that's 24 to hit.
Yeah, that'll do it. That will definitely do that.
So that's 5 plus. Where's my sneak attack? 8.
1d6, isn't it? Sneak attack.
Yeah, for some reason it says 3d6 on my character sheet.
Wait. Oh, we leveled up.
Oh yeah, that means you get more hit dice on your sneak attack.
Yeah, your sneak attack does
That's
level
the
up
whole
with
point.
you.
So that's 9 plus 8, which is 17 points of damage.
That is a solid hit.
Nice.
So
So-
I basically slapped him with a glove.
Yeah,
You went, "Puh."
as you
Every little
hit
bit helps.
him, you didn't do him any damage, but you did manage to push him back away from you a little bit. And
It's a bit like-
as he pushed back, you see this arrow just come streaking into one of his kills. It's like,
That one again?
Yeah, what was that?
Again?
blah 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 blah. Don't.
No, I wanted the original sound.
Yeah. Well, you know,
We'll have to go through the
OnlyFans.
stream.
Yeah, OnlyFans. Yeah. Make a gif out of it. Okay, next is Feral Sal. He is going to. You can't see Jeff.
You know, would you like a better token than a potato?
I'm quite liking the starchiness.
Okay, fair enough.
So if you ever want to put your own tokens in, I'm happy with that. He is going to.
Does sort
He's
of
going
break
to
the
take-
realism a bit with just having a potato with glasses in the middle of the screen.
Yes, the
You know,
realism.
you
Yes.
keep the icon at the bottom of the map. If you change your thing in the chat window to your name, it'll put up your little potato icon at the bottom.
So he's going to use a longbow attack. He's going to pull a longbow out, and he's going to shoot at Dabble. That is
Typical.
nat 20. That definitely hits. 1d8 plus 2.
Oh, I don't like the way
Oh,
this is.
14.
Uh-oh.
He also rolled a 6.
Okay.
Oh, no, no.
Okay.
Yeah, 14. So he hits you for
Fine.
14, and then he's going to do it again.
What?
What's your AC?
Is 14.
And he misses.
Oh, that was a bad miss.
And then
I
he's
really have
going
hope.
to. He's saying something else. He just keeps repeating the word tricksters over and over again in Draconic, and you can hear this Sindan. And he's going to move 1, 2, 3. He's just going to move to there. Jeff, you're up.
Right.
There we go.
Good fist. Kick his ass, dude.
Is he frozen? Everyone's frozen. Hello.
Right.
Oh,
Yeah.
everyone froze and everyone's back. So I think my thing crapped out.
No, but it's fine with me.
Yeah, look,
I'm
everyone
trying to
just
think.
stopped for a second. I need more beer.
So I've discovered I've got my beer is a professional made from Siren Craft. Hopefully they can sponsor us if Brewdog won't.
Oh yeah, I'll take it.
I love how
but
you
it-
held it up there for product placement. Yeah.
Yeah,
What was that again, Dave?
yeah
I have shares in them too.
If anybody needs a pen,
I have shares in lots of places.
Yeah.
But this one
Drinks
is
are also available.
Chill,
This one-
chill, chill.
this coffee and cherry. Oh, Ian's gone.
Yeah,
I
I
drink a
took-
lot of tea. If anyone likes any tea sponsors out there, you know.
This one's coffee and cherry, and it tastes rather much like that coffee and cherry mead I made on for our lunchtime.
Is this
things.
middle of the game break?
So
like
it
we have
turns
every week?
out-
Come on, Dave.
Yeah, are we having a break or are we
No,
we-
we're
No,
waiting
what-
for Jeff
But
to
I
come
thought he was
and.
getting more
Or
beer.
is Jeff going
No,
to
I have
seduce?
more beer now. I'm beered up.
All right, I thought you disappeared to go get some more beers.
No, I have beer
Yeah.
down.
Alright.
Proceed
That's
to
why I
save
went
the
on
day,
because
Jeff.
I thought you were buggering off.
All right.
Sorry, I'll
Come
shut
on,
up
Jeff.
now.
Call him a cunt and
Get
kill
him
him.
done, mate. Get him done.
Yeah, come on. Yeah, lash him with your tongue. Lash him with your tongue.
I don't think I can charm him again, seeing as I charmed him last time, can I?
No, he's
He's resistant
well
to my smile.
aware of what you did to him last time. Yes.
Didn't even call him back.
Right, let's see. I'm just gonna cast level 3 Dissonant Whispers at him. Fuck it.
Okay.
So that's what is it? So I can't even read. My brain's not working today. Yeah. That's an attack save of Wisdom 14. So it's
14 wisdom. Yeah, he makes it. He just about saves.
motherfucker. Alright, well, it takes it takes a 3d6 psychic damage and must immediately use its reaction if available to move as far as speed allows away from me.
On a fail.
Yep.
Okay. So
Oh wait,
okay.
no.
Yeah, no, if he fails, he'll do half damage and not move.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, I read that completely wrong. Like I
Yeah.
said, brain's not working.
So
Successful
roll your
save.
damage. Yeah.
Half as much damage, so that's 3d6. Oh, so that's 18, so that's 9 that he
Okay.
takes.
Yeah.
Nice.
So you can see him sort of looking to see where the voices are coming from and start batting away near his ears. But he doesn't move away from you. You can now hear Sindan, he's muttering, Jeff, trickster. Trickster Jeff.
Big cold
Uh,
worse.
He doesn't like you, Jeff. He really
Love
doesn't
rat.
like you.
Next up is the Archpriest, and here... So he's going to attempt to hit Ilkane with his scepter.
Rhythm stick?
With his rhythm stick, yeah. 22, that will hit. For 4 regular damage, for 4 bludgeoning damage, plus 13 lightning damage.
Ouch.
So as he strikes you, you feel a blow, not a particularly hard one, and then you feel a pulse of energy as lightning surges at the end of the staff, end of this scepter.
Just tased you, dude.
He just
That
tased you.
wasn't his rhythm stick.
Don't tase me, bro.
He hit you with that thing we were talking about at the beginning of the show.
And he will actually take another attack at you. What's your AC?
16?
He misses.
Thank fuck
Ooh.
for that.
You get to hit him back now.
Which means you can hit him back because he's analysed.
Yeah. Yeah. So if I can I, is it melee? Can I quarterstaff with his ass?
What does it actually say?
It says melee weapon.
Melee weapon, then yes, you can use quarterstaff.
Yeah.
Right, let's fucking roll this.
Bonk.
14
That hits.
Cool.
damage. I've got 2 damages.
Yeah, one of them is finesse, which is versatile, means that you're holding it two-handed, so you can do more damage.
Okay.
But if you're holding it two-handed, you can't do an arm strike. So if you're holding it with 2 hands, you can't use any of your unarmed strike stuff, and you'd have to take an action to switch back to using it one-handed.
I think I've got it double-handed because he's probably pretty low already. So
Okay.
bad idea? No.
Well,
Hidden space is like.
I mean, it means I'll let you do it on this one, but it means that on your action, I'm gonna make you decide whether or not you want to switch pose back to one-handed in order to use hit blow.
Oh, okay.
So it's up to you.
Yeah, let's do the two-handed one first.
Okay, so
Oh,
you
fuck.
you wind it into two-handed and you hit him for
5.
yeah.
Bonk.
I mean, looking at the numbers, it's a D6 versus a D8, so it's like on average it does 1 more damage.
Okay.
So, do you want to rethink that? Then maybe
Yeah,
roll
if
it
I
on a
could.
single-handed one. Yeah,
That'd be nice.
yeah. See, I'm nice to my new players.
Oh, look, that came a 7.
There we go.
Bonk.
Bonk.
There you go. Bop. Off the horny gel for you. Right, so that was his turn. So next up is this guy. And he's going to go 1, 2. And he's going to attempt to grapple Ilkane with his pincer staff. So he's got this staff with, it looks like a curved pincer on the end of it. Jeff knows all
Does
about
this one have lightning on it too?
No,
We'll
no,
find out in a minute.
it's like one of them grabbers that old people have. to get
It's
shit.
like an
Yeah.
old, an old person grabber.
So that
Yeah, I've got
hits.
one.
That was a nat
He'll be after
20.
that. He'll be wanting to collect that because his last one broke because they're made in
so-
some cheap sweatshop.
He hits you for 4 damage as
Yeah.
this pincer grapples onto you.
Yeah.
And you're now grappled.
Nice.
So it basically means you can't move away now.
Did he buy me a drink first?
Well, he's sort of covered in slime, so it kind of depends what your definition of drink is.
At least I don't need to use tears as lube.
And demonetized. Next up is this guy. And he's going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and he's going to make a
Oh,
bite attack at you, Devil.
this is when I really regret doing this.
And he hits for 6 damage, and you are oh no, I rolled the wrong one. He hits you for 4 damage.
Okay.
He bites you for 4 damage. So he runs up and he goes, "Ash!" And then he's going to try and pincer you and fails. So he bites into you and he tries to go and grapple you with his pincer staff, and he just can't get anywhere near you. Next up is Pandak.
Ah, amazing. And I'm not held, am I?
You
No.
are not. No, you saved at the end of your last turn.
Oh, yeah. So I'm going to move down to there, and then I'm going to do Burning Hands, which is a cone shape. So does 1, then 2, then 3. So it will miss Davil.
1, then 2.
Oh,
I was at the other end of that cone before.
It will also miss Ilkane just about.
Yeah, just about. Yeah.
If he's got like a mullet, he won't at the end of the attack. But
But it
what
will hit Sal and the little
Singed
fish.
nose hairs.
You can end it with Skullet.
So
Well, it's
you're
just got it
sending
in
it.
one
I'm sending it to the
You're
left.
sending it that way.
Directly
Yeah.
left.
Yeah. Okay. So 1. Yeah. So okay, go for it. What's the what's the DC?
So Dex saving throw,
Dex. What's your spellcasting DC?
14.
Dex 14. White misses, and the fish dude also misses. So they both take full damage.
Okay. So they both take 17 damage.
Bloody hell! What level did you cast it at?
Nice.
3rd level, 5d6.
Nice.
And the fire ignites any flammable objects in the area that aren't being worn or carried.
Okay.
so
Aren't,
not
that
only do you
aren't
take
being worn or
damage-
carried.
Yeah,
Right. So there's
So-
nothing, unfortunately.
it's a cape. Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
5d6.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not only did he take 5d6 of damage, but his pants are on fire.
Yeah. Well, they're not
'Cause
because
he's
they're
an liar.
wet.
But it's things that aren't worn.
Yeah,
Like that's ridiculous. Like everything else gets burnt, but it's like these fireproof trousers, well worth the buy.
The purple.
Okay.
They'll be fine until 20 years later when you start
Asbestos
these
trousers.
asbestos trousers. Till 20 years later when it's like, I can't breathe.
Right, Ilkane, you're up.
Are they both still standing?
Yes, they're both still standing. So the Feral Sal looks like he's pretty badly hurt, as does the other one. The fish creature looks less hurt than the white does at the moment.
Okay.
But they are still bad.
So
So you've
I'm
got one next year as well. Yeah.
going to quarterstaff the guy that I haven't analyzed.
Okay. Yep.
So that's a 18.
That hits.
And single-handed
Yep.
11.
Nice.
Okay. Yep, you're given a nice bonk.
Bonk.
And then I got to do my bonus action of flurry of blows.
You can do, or you can just, that's a key point, or you can just do an armed strike.
I'd rather have him analyzed
Okay.
if I can.
Yep. So you can spend a key point, flurry of blows, do 2 unarmed strikes.
So hit 7
7 does not hit.
does not hit. That was a bad miss.
That's a bad miss.
And I'd spend a key point.
Well, you get 2 blows for that key point. You get 2 strikes.
True. So I'm gonna hit him with my quarterstaff again.
No, you get 2
Oh.
unarmed strikes.
Unarmed. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Okay.
spend a
Can
key
you
point.
analyze
You
them
get
on both?
no, only if you hit.
Yeah. Okay.
So yes,
So
you
that-
can if the first one misses.
16 for that one.
That hits. So he's now analyzed.
Nice.
And then damage is 9.
Okay. Right.
But at
So
least if it. Yeah.
you give him the bonk with the quarterstaff. You try and follow it up by punching him with the fist that you're holding the quarterstaff with, and he sort of rocks back away from you, and then you follow it up with a crunch with the left to the side of his head. It's like a sickly, and now you've got like
punching custard.
fish. Yeah, it's like punching custard. It's really pleasant. You can move if you want to, but you probably don't want to.
No, I'll stay where I am. There's
Okay.
a comment
Are-
in there about next
you
girlfriend
telling
somewhere.
me- Are you telling me fishmen are non-Newtonian?
Well, you can beat on them when you finish if you want and figure it out. Yeah,
I'll beat a fishman. Yeah.
huge enough.
That's different to biting off on them.
And that's
Yeah.
us
Yeah.
demonetized again.
Yeah. Right, Sindan, you are up.
Okay, I'm going to drop a lightning strike right there, which will take in all 3 of those. So him and him both need to make dex saving throws.
So
At
so
14.
the fish next to Dave, Dabble, and Feral Sal.
Yep.
And what was it? A dex saving throw 14.
Yep.
Okay, I'll do the fish first. Fish makes it.
Okay.
So does it? And Feral Sal, dex. Does not.
Okay. Damage is. Wait for him to stop rolling. Okay, Feral Cell takes 20, and the other one takes 10.
Ooh.
Okay, so he takes. Oh, yeah, because he halved, yeah.
Yep.
So you see this lightning bolt crackle through, hit the fish creature, and you can now see some of the goop on him. He's starting to steam off him in clouds of steam, and he's starting to get dry out and crust. And as it strikes him, it forks off and slaps into Feral Sal, and he just crumples to the floor. He's dead.
Hey.
Yeah.
So you
I'm
got to fight
still
him
pissed.
eventually.
Kill
Jeff's
them all.
disappointed, and he's like, "My lover."
Okay, do you want to move?
No, I'm staying there because I need sight of the sky to be able to
Okay.
make this spell work.
Dabble, you're up.
Okay. How wound is Fishman looking?
The one in front of you has taken
Yeah.
just taken the lightning strike. He's looking pretty damaged. Yeah, you can see some
I just want-
smoke. You can see bits of like blue fish blood coming out of him, and it's starting to steam from where he got hit. It's smelling pretty bad.
I'm wondering whether it's worth the risk of taking the damage from him just to get a better shot on the other fishies.
Just boop him.
Boop him
Sorry?
in the
Do you not
snip.
have a dagger? Or
You got your
Yeah.
plus.
sword? Or...
Yeah, I've got a rapier, but it does piss all damage.
Do you not
Um,
get sneak? Do you not get sneak because there's a?
Yes,
'cause
he
he's
gets
flanked?
sneak attack because he's playing with Pandak. Yeah.
Yeah.
Backstab.
Okay,
Yes.
okay. I'll stab him in the
Yeah.
nads then.
Don't you have a plus
Yeah.
one dagger?
Actually, can you
Shank
actually
him
move
up, lad.
around? Can you actually? Can you
Oh,
move
oh,
around
sorry,
and
I rolled the
actually
wrong thing.
backstab him?
Hold on.
What was that? Sorry, Tom.
Can you actually move behind him and backstab him and get the backstab bonus?
There isn't a backstab bonus in 5th edition.
No,
It's just
I get-
sneak attack.
I get sneak
Okay.
attack, which is basically just as bad. So 17 to hit.
That hits.
Yeah, and any
Right, so
any
hold on. That's
enemy.
3 plus. So that's 6. That's 15 points of damage.
Ooh, big
Nice.
one.
So I pull his kidney out.
Right, so you're using your rapier on this.
Fucking show him it.
No, this is my dagger.
This is your
For
dagger.
some reason, my rapier is not on my character sheet. I need to add that.
Yeah. So you use your dagger and you sort of drive it into his side and start pulling it up him, and you can see as you pull it up, fish guts start to pour out the side of him. He's not
You
dead,
fillet him.
but he looks really, really close to being dead.
Fucking hell! How hard is this guy?
A tough fish.
Yeah, put it this way: if you'd have rolled just a little bit higher, he'd have been dead. He looks in a
So
really,
if
really
Pandak
bad shape.
blows on him, not blows him, blows on him.
Well, either one will probably do enough damage. Yeah.
The throes of ecstasy.
You are dead. Next up is Jeff.
Call him a cunt, yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
I'll
help
just cast
Jeff.
vicious
Help
mockery at that guy.
Which guy? The
The one that's almost dead.
okay.
Yeah. I'll just call him a cunt. Just plain and simple. You fucking
Don't want to
cunt.
use too many words.
Hang on. Vicious mockery. Does he need to understand your language?
Oh.
Um,
You just make
No.
fish.
He does.
Oh, Ian. Okay. I forgot something that would have been useful ages ago.
Well,
But so obviously I've taken the damage already, but I've got an uncanny dodge.
okay. Yes. Yeah. I
So,
remember
so
that.
for future use,
Yeah.
just to let you know, I can dodge things.
Yeah, it's,
But I'll take the damage now because it was my fault for being silly.
Yeah. It's not going to make any difference. But
if a target can hear me, it doesn't need to understand me. It just needs to hear me.
okay, that's
So-
fine. Go for it.
So that's
The insult is so choice. It
Yeah.
crosses language
Yeah.
bounds.
2D. So it's 2d4. Hit it for 4.
You hit him for 4.
Yeah.
So, everyone
Chuck another
else
one
in
up.
the cave is sort of getting into the battle, and all you can hear, you all hear this "Cunt" come from the back, and as it reverberates off the wall, it's like "Cunt, cunt, cunt, cunt." And one of the fish's eyes just and the tear that Davil just gave him opens up a little bit more, and his entire insides just empty out onto the floor.
Incredible.
He's dead.
Chuck another one up.
Yep.
Fucking
Kill stealing.
with words. Another one killed by words. Fucking
Yeah, I know I put the right label on that bottle.
hell.
Right, so it's the Archpriest's turn this time. Okay, he is going to.
hold on, which one just died? The one in front of.
The one in front of Davil.
The one
Let
next to me.
let me mark it. There we go. So.
by the way, I fixed that mic problem. It was the mic pickup. It was set
Ah.
way too high, so it was actually picking up the earpiece.
Yeah.
It is much better. You're not
Yeah.
flashing when they.
No, he's not going to do that. He's going to. He is going to cast Sacred Flame on Ilkane. So his spellcasting DC is 14. So you need to make a Dexterity saving throw, 14 or better.
16.
That would be better.
And because he's analysed, I get to bonk him on the head again?
He didn't miss you with an attack. He just
Okay.
failed. Yeah. But you take no damage from it. So you see him start to incant, and you feel sort of a little bit warm. Yeah, but the flames that come out sort of they start and then they just peter off and stop. He looks surprised.
Just put your hand over his mouth.
Yeah.
He is actually going to attempt to move away. So he's going to move away 1, which means you get an attack of opportunity against him, which you can use your quarterstaff for.
I think we'll go with that one.
Yep.
Bonk.
Mega
13.
bomb.
15?
13.
13 just about hits. Yes.
And then we'll do single hand bludgeon 8.
Single hand bludgeon.
Sorry, single hand for the damage, not
Yeah.
two-handed.
So I say, yeah, so 8 damage.
8.
Okay. He takes 8 damage. Okay, and then he continues to move. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So
Can I
he's now
piss in the water so that he's in pissy water?
when he comes around to your turn, yeah. So you are dead. You are not. So he is going to. He's going to try and bite you.
What a little bitch.
18.
He did say bite me to him.
What's your AC?
16.
Yep, that hits you. So that does 4 damage. And then he's going to try and grab you with a pincer again, that staff. And misses. You just too. He's slippery. You're slipperier. He sees his leader start to move away and realizes he's the only one left out there, and he's now going to try and depart. So
Could I not analyze creature reaction him? It just says
Yes,
an attack. It doesn't say.
No, yeah, he did miss with his pincer attack, so you can use your reaction to hit him.
Yeah. So if we do analyze creature reaction.
Yeah. That's an unarmed strike. But is it an unarmed strike? I don't think it is.
No, there is an actual reaction for an analyzed creature reaction. That's 17.
Unarmed melee attack. 17 definitely hits, yeah. So roll a damage on an unarmed strike.
5.
Okay. You give him a slap, and now he's going to try and run away. So he's going to go there and then there, and as he moves out of that space, you get to make an attack of opportunity against him. And you can use your quarterstaff for that again.
Yeah, let's bong him on the head a little bit. Ooh, 27.
That will hit.
Yes.
Was that a natural 20, or are you just going to have a ridiculous bonus?
20 plus 7.
You rolled a nat 20, right? So nat 20 is a critical hit. That will double your dice. So when you roll your damage...
Oh, it has. It's done it.
It's done it.
Done it in D&D Beyond.
Beyond.
Good old D&D Beyond. So how much damage?
15.
Cool.
So you basically took your quarterstaff with his arse.
Pretty much, yeah. So you
Give
give
a
him
lollipop.
Hit me with a fucking lightning
He tries
stick.
to grab you with the... no, this is the lightning stick guy's
Fish
gone.
kebab.
Yeah. He hit you, he give you a bite, and then he tried to grab you with the pincer and he missed, so you give him a bit of a slap. He gets the message and then goes to run away, and as he runs away, you get the end of your staff and just give him a ram right up the backside. But he does move, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's going to move down to there. That is his turn.
Even with the
Next,
double. Oh,
even-
because
yeah,
it's crit. Yeah.
yeah. Even with the double damage, he looks in a bad shape, but
What
he's
are they
not dead.
made of, man?
Fish.
It's tough as fucking fish.
Yeah.
Scales.
Pandak, you're up.
Oh, am I?
Mm-hmm.
This is exciting. Okay. I am going to do magnify gravity next to both of the fish
Ooh.
Okay.
at high level.
And I am
So-
just going to
They
refocus
need
my
to do-
camera.
Constitution saving throw.
Are those rocks fixed in place?
Yes. Well, you'll
They are
find
not.
out. So Constitution saving throw.
Uh,
So
They need to get
Or
14 or higher.
fucking mortar and pestle?
14 or higher Constitution. Okay. So the head honcho saves. There's a little guy. Con, was it?
Yeah.
Also saves. They both save.
Okay.
So do they take anything on half damage?
Uh,
I believe they
for
do,
some
don't they?
reason it didn't. Oh, hold on. Sorry, wrong button. Yep. So they take half of 25. So 13.
Yeah. So you see the water sort of pull down into like a bowl shape as you cast the spell. It pulls down and pushes out of the way. The archpriest grabs against the rock that he's next to and manages to hold himself above the water. The other one just completely disappears under the water as it gets pushed down. And then you see this bits and pieces of blue and broken armor float onto the top of this bowl, and the pincer staff broken in half also floats up to the top.
Should have got a bigger boat.
Don't piss off
Yeah,
Pandak.
I'll just drop that on that map actually.
Yes, they suffered no reduction in speed because they both saved.
Okay. Right, so Ilkane. So you see the two fish. Yeah, I'll mark him as dead. He's definitely dead.
How deep is the water?
So normally I'd say you don't know, but you've got a fairly good idea now that this gravity well has landed in there and started to push it away. You can see it's probably like waist deep for a humanoid.
He's pretty beat up, is he? This guy?
The one at the back, yeah, the head honcho has taken quite a lot of damage. If you were to move into that field, though, it would affect you as well. You go to hard.
I'm just
speed.
wondering, do I walk to like the shore side and then hit him with a ranged
Yeah, you can do,
weapon
yeah.
instead? Yeah, so I'm gonna move down to here.
Mhm.
And then I'm gonna hit him with a dart ranged weapon. So
Ranged bonk.
ranged bonk, yeah. It's an 8. Gotta
That
guess
does
that's missed.
not hit yet, unfortunately.
And bonus action, I flip him the bees.
Okay.
Nino, just going to say, don't forget we got this guy here.
Yeah, but he's
But
tied up, and
he-
he's
he
tied
okay.
up.
He looks really friendly too.
Yeah. So you
he
he's
looks
blushing
really
a bit.
familiar,
you
too.
do cast a look at him, and he does look like he's bound, and scared as well. Quite scared.
Okay, I think that's
Okay, that's your turn.
yeah, that's me.
Next up is Sindan.
Right. I can see no more enemies.
No.
I am incensed and upset that your dazzle is still lost. I drop the concentration on the lightning strike,
Mhm.
pelt it full belt in here, and immediately come to a halt at the edge of the water.
Okay.
Shit. And
Yeah. So
I'm
all you can
going-
see is that elf in the corner and the archpriest fish monster hanging onto that rock.
We need answers. I am attempting to cast Charm. Do we know if this... Jeff tried Charm Person on these before, or on the fish people before, or has he?
I can't
I've
remember.
tried to charm everything that's vaguely
Yeah,
humanoid.
yeah, that is fair. Yeah, I can't remember.
I don't think it works with these guys because I think they're not.
One way of finding out.
No, I don't think they understood. I'm pretty sure.
I know
found.
one of the things he does.
Think-
They need to understand your language, and it probably is Charm Person if it wasn't
Hold on, I'll just
Dissonant
check.
Whispers or.
Doesn't say anything about language for Charm Person.
Okay.
What the hell? We need answers from him. I'm going to try it
Well,
regardless.
I think it has to be humanoid. There's the
Yeah, it's
humanoid.
good.
It
Oh,
is
yeah,
humanoid.
it's
It
humanoid.
is
They are.
humanoid.
They do qualify as humanoid.
They do
All
qualify
right.
as humanoid. Yeah.
All right,
That's all-
I'm
that's the only
casting it.
requirement.
I'm going to give it a go.
Okay.
I got a wisdom of 14, so they need to.
No, it's just
cast-
spellcasting DC, isn't it?
Yeah, must make a wisdom saving throw at 14. Yes.
Wisdom.
It does get advantage if we're fighting it.
Mm-hmm.
Good point. Yeah, so he gets advantage because you're actively beating on it, so it's harder to charm. him. So 14 or higher
Be
wisdom.
my friend.
He saves on his first one.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
I'm not getting in the water to fight him, and that's the most distance I've got at this point. So yeah, that'll do.
Leave him for Jeff to call him a cunt again.
Okay, Daryl, you're
I'm
up.
not having Jeff bloody steal all my kills. He's
Are
going to
you not
bloody do it. I'm going to really mangle him with an arrow, and then Jeff's going to call him a twat, and he's going to die. That's the way it is.
Look at Nostradamus here. You are up, so it is your turn.
Right, I'm
Right,
going to
speaking
move
of devil,
down here.
We need to know where they took your tassel.
I'm going to move down here. I'm going to listen to what's his face in down. I'm going to ignore him. Ding.
Fair enough.
Okay, no sneak attacks. He's not in combat.
Yeah, which means it is more
I mean,
likely.
he's holding on to an edge of a rock for his dear life.
He's a
I
I
fish.
don't have
Yeah, but it's-
advantage. I only get sneak attack with advantage.
All right.
If I've got advantage, and I don't have advantage on short bow. Sorry.
Maybe he's one of these fish that can't breathe in water.
Oh God, it's 12. I probably have missed him as well.
You have, yeah. It sort of it pings off the rock that he's holding onto. You were close.
Maybe I should have aimed this time. Next time. Go on, Jeff. Call him a
To be
twat.
fair, he's quite far away from where Jeff is, so Jeff might not make it to him.
Jeff's gonna have to scream.
It's
He's going to come. They go.
I love
You're
you.
a twat.
it is Jeff's turn.
Let's see.
It's like the guy running out of the sea in Monty Python runs up.
All right.
Runs off again.
So yeah, I walk to there
hmm
and yeah, I cast Dissonant Whispers at level 2 at him,
Okay.
which is 4d.
Just burning spells.
Fucking-
Cut.
What's the saving throw?
It's Wisdom 14.
It's one of those. It's like they all like you, but I think you're a cunt.
He failed.
Oh, beautiful. So that's 4d6,
Kill stealer Jeff.
and I just call him a massive fishy cunt.
Okay.
Keep it simple. That's 9.
Okay. You see it land on him, and you see his eyes start to like look one way and the other. He's not quite sure what's going on, and one of them sort of start opening up, and a little bit of blood starts running out the side of one of his eyes. He's not dead, but he took damage.
Just made him cry, Jeff. I hope you feel guilty.
And it is now his turn.
Well, he needs to run away.
He's going to spend his action 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and his action is going to be to submerge.
Dive.
This is what they did the last time.
Yeah, I remember this.
He went wading into the water trying to pull them back out to give them a body slam.
I
Right.
dropped
I
my
suplexed the fucking frog, didn't I?
Yeah.
Drop
Yeah.
to my knees and start shouting, "You tassel!"
Right.
Oh.
You're out of combat now.
Right, I'm going to go and check the elf and check him over before I cut his bonds.
I'm
I
going
want
to
to
go
be-
back.
before I cut his bonds, I want to actually have a word with him first.
While you're doing that, I'm going to go back and loot Candy's body.
You
Fuck
have
him in
no
the eye
shame.
socket.
Because I
I'm
don't
gonna,
want the fucking orc to get it.
Okay, so Panda, you make your way out of the
But
cave.
he's not even cold.
Actually, it is.
Right,
I'm gonna
so
check out this guy who's my ex.
okay, you start going through his stuff. You don't notice anything on him. You see a few little bits and pieces of what look like lab apparatus, the sort of stuff that you saw him working with before. He also has on him a book, an arcane book. It's sort of leather bound in like orange leather. It's got arcane runes and stuff on the front, so it looks like
Okay.
a magic book.
Am I able to decipher what it is?
Give me an Arcana check.
Okay. Where's that? Oh, I've got a +1 on this one, so let's see what I get.
I've got a +6 if we need it.
9.
Yeah, with the +1. Was that 9 with the +1?
Oh, that's 8 + 1. So.
Oh, okay. I mean, it looks magical. It definitely looks magical.
Well, I'll keep it. Let's hold it.
Are you hurt, Mr. Monk?
Yeah.
How
I
bad?
actually don't know how badly. I haven't been keeping track. Sorry.
I think I'm the worst hurt.
I don't think you. Yeah, I don't think you got much damage, but actually, you might not have taken any. Either way, you're probably fine.
Yeah, I think I'm the one with an arrow sticking out my arse.
Just but a
Fine.
scratch.
Do you need healing?
Sexual healing.
And he needs to give me his plums.
No, Jeff's busy rifling through a corpse at the moment.
All right. Well, in that case, I will heal for all of 4 damage.
Okay, thanks.
Sorry, not a whole lot there.
It's better than now. Right, I'm gonna have a look over this elf before I cut it. I haven't cut his bonds yet. I'm gonna have a look over him and just try and talk to him. It's like,
Okay, so
Hey, who are you?
these you're not sure what's happening, but this band of people have come in and murdered what's left of the people that kidnapped you.
Are you the rescue team?
Well, do you know?
Hold on. It's. What do you mean by? We found you here. It wasn't deliberate.
I mean, did my family send you? Are you the rescue team? Like, this is like, where are we?
Who's your family? Are they rich?
Who are you? You're not the
We're the people who
Just
just
leave
killed
you
the
here
people
tied
who
up.
caught
Yes.
you.
Well, that's why I assumed you were the rescue team. I assumed you were
Yes,
killing
we are.
them to save me.
Okay, assume that we're the rescue team. Who are you?
Well, the person you were here to save.
Yes. But who are you?
You dropped on your head. If you're here to save me, you should know who I am.
No, sir. Look.
You know, I think we could
have
just
no
leave
idea
here
who you
for
are.
the fish people.
Do you know who the woman that they
I
brought in
cast
with them
I cast
was?
Mage Hand because I could do a Warcaster, so somatic. And
You don't have
I'm doing my bonds.
You don't have your spell book.
Oh, neither I do. Shit. So yeah, I go and wave my bound hands at you.
Well, look.
Before I
can
do that, who are you? Simple statement.
Who are
a
you?
name.
I've asked first.
You
I'm
said you were here to
Ridley.
save me.
I'm Sid
Right,
Ridley,
oi,
and I
oi,
have no
oi.
idea who the hell you are.
Can we go
You're
through his
just-
pockets?
I
Get
Get him his driver's license on
like
him.
a fish.
Yeah.
Stop like wriggling, like covering up my pockets.
Well, I can do sleight of hand as part of a bonus action anyway. So I can actually have a quick ned through his pockets and steal his watch and stuff.
I mean, roll for it.
I
watch.
have something called fast hands.
I can tell you.
For half an hour, which is something I don't normally use. So while I'm talking
That's
to him, I'm
what she
pretending
said.
to him, and I'm gonna have a quick feel round in his pockets.
Well,
you want me to do a
Ian,
sleight of hand?
Ian
Yes,
can
please.
see my inventory, so he can tell you what.
Do you
can-
know? Where they were
That'll be 25.
So yeah, you go through his pockets. Hang on.
You see, I have to have some
Just,
skills.
just reams and reams of paper
Yeah.
and like parchment and
Pretty
pens
much,
and
basically, yeah.
Receipts.
Yeah.
yeah.
Lots of paper and quills and small books. Yeah.
This one, this.
A pouch
sorry.
with some coinage in it.
Those are my books.
Well, the pouch will be in my pocket, but right, okay. Let me cut his bonds.
And let me ask you again: do you know where
Fireball.
they
No.
were taking you? No, do you know where they were taking you, or where they were taking the woman that they had with them?
I don't know where I am. I was.
Who captured you?
Uh, I was in the north. We went to some ruins. We were traveling. We were gonna find an artifact, and then that weird creature appeared, and all of a sudden I was here, and he was reading my spell book. Where's my spell book? Can I see my spell book from where I am?
Jeff's currently got it in his hands.
Who has?
Jeff.
What weird creature? The tentacle hentai creature or the?
No, and I point to it was
Feral
What's
Sal,
the artifact to do
Feral
today?
Sal.
Or
You
the-
mean the one we killed?
Yeah, that guy. And then I walk over to Jeff. I'm like, "Can I have my spell book, please?"
Yeah, all right. I'm just hand
Thank
it
you.
over.
By the way, Ian, how much has he got in his pouch?
69 gold.
Right.
Aye, aye.
Okay.
Nice.
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 Thieves got a thief.
Is that is that the fee for you to return me to my family?
No. Oh, I'm not there.
Oh.
So who is
I'm
your
getting
family?
the distinct impression that you're not my rescue.
Who is your family?
Well, who are you?
My name's Davil.
This is turning
Okay.
into Alice in Wonderland and the caterpillar.
My
Hi,
name's Davil, and you
my name-
are.
Yes, and my name is
Is this
Sinbad.
in 1 or 2 syllables? Are we gonna have to do charades here?
Can,
No,
can we
I
check
am-
the back of his cloak in case his mum showed his name on the label?
Good as well.
Has he got
So-
left and right on each of his boots?
So you have a quick look and you do see that the name Andar is stitched into the back of his robe.
So
your
I'm
name is
Andar.
Andar.
Yeah, of the well, I don't know who you people are. I don't know how safe I am telling you who I am.
My
I
name's
think
Jeff.
Let's
if
just
we were
put it
going to
this
kill
way.
you, we would have killed you by now.
We
We
are
just killed the
This is
fish
true.
things that captured you, and the arsehole who, he just cunted his head to death.
and more importantly, we were with a woman who was again on a quest of some great importance. And now she's gone, and we need to know where she went. So any information that you can supply would help us. We are but travelers, and our paths have crossed. And you are unfortunately caught up in something that even I do not fully understand as yet. That seems to involve members of our party from before my time, which, given who I am, is quite odd.
Okay, I buy that.
Do you want to come in
Okay.
for a beer?
Yeah. Hold on. I'll get out my barrel of mead and I'll pour him a cup. There
Do
you
I
are.
look like a dwarf? Do you have any wine?
No.
Mead is
Who
wine.
drinks
Yeah.
wine?
Is it?
I mean, technically, yes, but you wouldn't. You're not used to
I mean,
drinking.
no, not where I come from. It's not.
What kind of elf? What kind of elf are you, dear sir? I present myself as an elf, so which particular clan of elves are you?
Well, I'm high elven, but I'm a moon elf. Moon elf clan. I'm of the family Lea Uschech, and we are quite a famous family. Obviously, not amongst some of the lower classes for sure, but I was in the north. I was researching ruins, and I made my way up to the Frozen Isles, and we were in a cave. I met another researcher, and he told me about an ancient artifact, and we were going to search for it. He he said it was an Eorian relic. It was an orrery. Have you ever heard of an orrery?
I
No?
have our
Hmm.
paths have obviously our fates have brought us together, dear sir. Well, my name is Sindan Redleaf, and I am much older than you might take me for. I too am a high elf of the Forest Clan. I have avoided cities all my life and am a bit of a country boy, but we do share some lineage. And it seems that the same artifact has affected both of our lives. And the woman who was with your abductors has many of the answers and is a researcher into this area, much as yourself. And her capture is a bad omen to both of us.
Where are we?
We are currently in the middle of East Muddlefuck, otherwise called
When you are in
somewhere
the
I've
east.
forgotten.
It is fun enough to use, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, let me put you back on the map.
Thank you. We are near Borakra, near south of Uralis.
Uralis.
You don't recognize any of these names.
Yeah, I don't know
Do
where
you
these
know of
places are.
Uthadurn? Do you know of Uthadurn?
You have heard of Uthadurn.
Yeah, I do I know where
We
it
are-
is in relation to
we
where
are
I
several
was?
hundred
Like to the
leagues.
south?
You know it's very, very far away to the north, the northeast.
We are
You know
several
it's
hundred
outside of
leagues
the
south
Empire.
that.
It's outside of
We-
the Empire. You've read about it.
How long
he-
have you been here for? Like, did you travel long to get here, or did you just like poof, like appear, or?
You've been there for probably a couple of hours.
So yeah, I've been here a few hours, but I mean I didn't travel to here in the traditional sense. I mean I was somewhere else and then I was here.
So how did you get? You got here by that strange, creepy tentacle. Why were you taken?
I don't know. Do I? You didn't tell me anything in the time in between, I'm guessing.
Nope.
No.
Nope.
So
You don't know.
I don't know. We were performing a ritual. There was another researcher, Janelon, and he had a scroll and it was in Celestial and he asked me to translate it and I was reading the scroll and we were supposed to be transported to where this relic was and then the creepy dead guy over there appeared and like touched my face and then we were here.
Hmm.
Great, that really is helpless.
Hmm.
So
Sir,
I'm getting the
think-
distinct impression you're not my rescue.
No.
No, though we will
Oh,
take
sir,
the
sir,
reward.
Just out of interest, sir, what year do you think it is?
I think it's the right year, right?
Yeah, the correct year.
Fair enough.
12.
Yeah, it's about 890 PD. It's the correct year.
Okay,
Fair
but
enough.
in response, I'm like,
Just checking.
what? I like, but what do you mean? What year it is?
Don't worry about me. I ramble sometimes.
So basically, you're many leagues away from us, from your home, trapped here. We're on our way to Shady Creek at the moment.
I do wonder how we could follow them through this water, but I have no idea.
We
So,
can't. We can't.
We
Not
do
unless
need
we
to
learn
bury
how
our-
to become fish.
Sir, I think our paths and our fates are crossed, and I suggest that you come with
Yeah.
us to safety. We have a compatriot to bury, and ceremonies to perform. So, if you would accompany us,
Right, I'm going to give you a warning.
Hmm?
We are being escorted by a group of orcs.
there is that. Yes.
So do not attack them on sight, because otherwise we'll all get killed.
Believe it or not, they're friendly orcs, but unfortunately, just before we came to rescue you, we found out they might not be as friendly as we thought.
So we need to just sort that out.
Yeah.
So
Welcome to
we
chaos.
need to adult a bit, okay?
So this all happened off the back of the first watch, so it is coming up to sort of midnight-ish at the moment with everything you've been doing.
Right. Do you have everything, sir, that you've come with? Or
I think so. I grab my knapsack up, and push my brilliantly dusting it off. You realize my spellbook is very orange, and as I dust myself down, you realize that the robes as well are very fucking orange and just
Oh, God.
excessively
God.
excessively
Do me a
overdressed
favour.
for being in a
Do me a-
cave.
do me a favor. If I'm going anywhere, don't follow me, okay? Because you'll stick out like a sore thumb.
He's not Donald Trump, is he?
Right. Anyway, we'll do a quick. This is Jeff, and this is Pandak, and this is Sindan, and this is
Pandak isn't there. Pandak's outside. Pandak went
So
outside.
as you're introducing each of these people, I'm like taking a note of every single person, and where are you from? And like if you answer, I'm writing it down. You tell me to fuck off, I'm writing down said fuck off.
I'm
I
from
have
the
some,
city of fuck off.
I have some
Aggressively
cold.
documenting everything.
I have some cold weather clothing and clothes common. I don't know if they're on my back or they're in my inventory. Can I give him some clothes so he doesn't stand out like a?
He actually, for some reason, already has cold weather clothes. Already, you look because you were outfitted.
I was in the north
for Isla
yeah.
Cross, so you have
Can
cold
I-
weather clothes already.
I'm gonna guess mine aren't bright orange though.
They are not.
I mean, my cold weather clothes are in
Underneath, yeah.
underneath the
Underneath.
robe.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking about losing the
It
orange.
looks very finely tailored, almost as if he had this robe specifically tailored to go over the top of cold weather gear.
He's keeping the coat then, isn't he?
Right. We need to get
I'm
back
all
and
about
make
the
sure.
aesthetic.
We need to make sure there's no orc insurrection before, because we really don't want to fight them before we've had a chance to have a rest. I'm just gonna have
There
a
was
piss
an
on this.
orc insurrection?
No, there might be one if we don't get back in time. Now I just have to piss on this guy because he annoyed me.
So
And then we shall
actually,
go.
just as a point, none of you who are still there knew anything
No, we
about
don't
the
know.
orc
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
insurrection.
I do apologise.
The
I do
only
apologise.
people that knew about that were Yadar
Let's just reverse that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you don't know
Yes.
about that, so try and forget that.
Maybe we should.
Right, I think we should go back to bed, but first I'm going to have a piss on this guy because he annoyed me. And then I'm
Where's
going
the
to have a
orc
piss
bed
on him.
gone?
I'm going to piss on his corpse.
Okay.
Just
I'm not going to
General
make you roll
principle.
for that. Your aim's good enough. I'm not going to make you roll for that.
You missed
Splashback
it,
one
and it hits
damage.
you in the face.
So,
if it was anything like my children's targeting, it'd be terrible.
Right, so
the what's his name? The dead guy.
Feral Sal.
Feral Sal.
Yeah.
Was he magic? Did he have magic and stuff? Right? Does he have a spell
Yeah.
book
Had
on
a
him?
staff.
He
had a
doesn't.
staff.
Oh, that is a point. I do want to raid the body for anything left over that Jeff hasn't taken.
So Jeff's already poked through the body, and he was wearing tattered, almost destroyed Aeorian robes. You recognise him from when you saw him the last time. He hasn't changed. You don't see him with a spell book. All you found in him were little bits and pieces of test equipment and lab equipment.
I start quickly kind of sketching.
Oh, and a
his
sword.
robe.
He has a long sword, but it doesn't appear to be magical.
Are there any distinct markings or anything on his robes that give it away as being Aeorian?
Give me an insight check.
Fish guy with the taser staff got away, didn't he?
No, you killed him. Oh no,
Hey.
so it wasn't a staff. It was the scepter. Yes, he did.
Okay, yeah.
That's a 9 in the insight.
You can't be 100% sure, but given everything else you've seen about him and where you were when you came across him, you think it's probably Aeorian. It's sort of like an old Elvish dialect. You think it's Aeorian. So everyone's sort of making their way outside, are they?
Yeah.
Okay, so
We need to go find our dwarf companion to figure out and go
Yeah.
bury our friend.
So you make your way outside of the cavern. Nothing seems to have happened out here at all, and you can see Pandak going through Camry's pockets about 70 meters away.
What do I find?
I mean,
I've just shared
yeah, it's in Discord.
in the Discord channel.
Oh,
is
right, okay.
My inventory.
This
Not even.
is
I mean,
the point
yeah,
where we
you've
we
got
go
his-
to him.
You've got his bandana with all his heads on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is the point where we go. I go close to Pandak and say, right, I hope you're going to share that out with the rest of us.
take note of the money on the left-hand side.
Yeah,
That'd
that's
be
about
good.
it.
I'd just like to
That's
point out, as Aiden said, not even cold.
Not even.
Yeah,
Not even
know.
cold.
I know.
No,
You can see he's been rolled onto his back, and you can see this gruesome sword wound directly through his heart.
And they're walking straight up. Did you kill him then? To the dwarf, to Pandak.
I did not.
No, it's the one person he hasn't killed.
Sure looks like you killed him. You're robbing him as well.
He was a friend of mine, and we have a ritual to perform. A ritual that will not work if he is full of stuff.
I put my hand on the dwarf's shoulder and say, "Good dwarf, those healing potions are for everyone."
I know. I take all four and shrug you off. Tell you to bugger off.
Also, take note of the potion of invulnerability. Well worth taking.
God, that
Yeah.
would have been useful.
I didn't work for you, did it?
I will kneel down next to Pandak and go, "You will be sharing this stuff," and take the opportunity to have a quick reach for that coin pouch.
The coins are gone.
Okay.
They were first thing.
Can I?
No, the coin pouch that you probably have already secreted around you.
What
Can I
Pandak's
roll
coin
it?
pouch? Yeah, give me a sleight of hand check.
As in Camney's coin pouch that
Wait,
Pandak
you're-
obviously.
Are you
Sorry?
robbing me while I rob Cameron?
Yeah,
Give me a sleight of hand check.
That's pretty.
thieves got a thief, dude. Thieves got a thief.
Can I roll an intimidation and tell him to share shit out?
You can do if you want to.
How do I?
Right,
Sorry,
Devil
how do I?
first.
That'll be a 19 for sleight of hand.
Right,
16.
Pandak.
As he puts it in his
Yeah.
pocket,
Yeah.
just take it out.
Pandak, roll me an insight check.
Like
Was
a
your shield
conveyor
metal
belt.
or wood? Was your shield metal or
12.
wood, by the way, Aiden?
Right, no. So
Dig
Dabble, you managed to lift both of his coin purses off him. So you have.
I'm not interested in his coin pouch. I only
No,
want
take it
Camney's.
anyway. Take it anyway because it's even funnier.
Okay, I'll
Just
take both.
emptying his pockets.
Okay,
while
so
he's
you
busy
you now
emptying
have
mine.
all of his coin. So roll a Pandak again. Roll me a
Perception.
Aiden, was your shield metal or
roll me
wood?
what's the best way to counter an intimidation check?
Oh,
I'm gonna
probably a
walk past
charisma save.
Plinkin.
Sorry?
Probably a charisma save.
Yeah, charisma saving throw. Yeah, roll me charisma saving throw.
12.
Bloody hell, Camney
Yeah,
had one more than I did.
so you fail. So you've got this hard as nails monk who you've just seen fairly well handle himself,
Just
telling you
leaning
to,
in.
be nice.
Fucking share it out.
So has Devil robbed me? So I've got 0 money.
Yes.
Okay, cool. Let me just clear my cash. I've not actually.
I don't know how much money you had. So before you
yeah.
clear it.
In answer to your question, Tom, it was banded wood with like a metal bit around it. So
Okay.
it's
DM,
plus one.
Devil,
if
that
I was
includes-
Aiden's shield as tribute to him,
Hold
is it wooden
Hold
enough
on,
that it
hold on.
qualifies
You-
as a druid shield?
Sorry,
It's-
timescales, guys. You were
It's
spending
plus
ages chatting.
2 to
I'm
AC.
still robbing. You can't come in and start saying I'm taking a shield. I'm still robbing while you're chatting. Timelines.
I'm just making a
I'm
note.
charm
I'm just
per-
making a note to
charm
make sure. I'm-
person on Pandak.
Call him a cunt, Jeff. Don't charm him. Call him.
No, no.
Can I just point out that Camney is literally not even cold, and you're all like fighting over his stuff.
I'm not
0
fighting.
tears.
I'm not
a single
fighting.
tear in anyone's eye, and also nobody killed the thing that killed me.
Don't worry, we'll bury him.
It's very
No,
on
we won't.
brand. I'll give you that.
No, we won't.
It is
So-
very on brand.
Have we?
I will walk off and I will drop I will drop Pandak's coin pouch near where when I go back to the camp. I'll drop Pandak's coin pouch on his bed roll.
Okay.
I'm not that nasty.
So I've now got to work out from
if
the
it-
2 screenshots how much I've got. Thanks, Dave.
Well, you actually clear them.
Pain in the ass, is it?
Yeah, use that screenshot.
No, he's taking.
I'm
Camney's
taking Camney's
but
money and I'm
putting
returning.
yours back. So you'll
Yeah,
just have
putting yours
yours
back
when you
on
get
your
back to
bedroll.
bed.
I'd already added yours to mine.
Jesus fucking Christ, you guys.
So subtract mine
Yeah,
from.
I just need to do maths. Yeah. So
Use some
Once we-
macros.
Also, did you really take my 69 gold, Dave? Just so I don't take it off my.
Yes, he
person?
did. Yeah.
So now that we've fully
Yeah, I took everything, dude.
Cammy,
Yeah, that's cool.
I've been
I'm
nice
okay
to you
with
so far.
Now that the rest of the party have cleaned the body, I'm going to make a small sort of thing that we can put the body on, so we can drag him back to camp.
no,
Pyre.
no. We're leaving him here. He is a warrior. He falls where he dies.
No, that's
I have
blatantly
no idea what-
unhygienic.
And
Don't know if
also, I
that's
have no
honourable
idea
or
lazy.
what his local
And our
custom
steps
was for
forward.
burial.
I happen to be quite learned. Do I know what the Goliath would Andar know what the Goliath burial practices are?
Yeah, give me a religion check.
Could
What-
this
Religion.
could our new elf friend maybe resurrect him, and then Aiden has to do like this kind of split personality, playing
Yeah,
two
that would be
characters
fun.
at the same time?
That's a 12 on the religion check.
You're not quite sure, but you think this, especially with Galash, you're not quite sure, but those kind of northern tribal customs,
Races. Yeah.
yeah, they usually have some kind of ritual that's either a pyre or something. Usually not burial, usually cremation.
Yeah.
I
so-
offer to the group. Would you like me to burn his body?
no,
Well, I
I
think we
would
should
not.
take him back to the camp, and we should give him whatever last rites were due to him. We know that it causes problems when we leave dead party members lying around
As
to be inhabited by undead things.
as
I think
as
it's a
you
good
walk
idea
off,
that we-
as you
uh,
walk off, I
uh,
turn back to Camney's body and go, there have been times I've really wanted to do this, and I cast Burning Hands.
Motherfucker.
And I burn his body in its place with Burning Hands.
Okay.
Did you genuinely? Is burning hands a cantrip for you?
No.
No.
So you're burning a spell slot just to set my body on fire?
Correct.
Love it.
However, in that before he does that, I have rescued his shield and blooded it with Camney's blood. I shall carry it as tribute in replacement of my own shield.
Okay.
It's a +2 AC. It's just the standard shield
So,
in the inventory.
Hold on, you cast Burning Hands on him, but aren't we dragging him back to set him
Hey.
on fire anyway?
No.
Not now. He's on
just lit him
fire.
on fire.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right, okay, that's
how
fine.
you
As
kill
long as
everyone
we
else.
create him, I'm happy with that.
Yeah. So I take his tinderbox out of his that I robbed from him earlier, sprinkle it over him, step back, and launch Burning Hands.
Okay. So you focus the full cone downwards onto the body, and it lights fairly easily. Have you taken any of his bandana off or anything, or is he still in his armor? Are the only things you've taken his money and his shield?
His money,
And
the
the potions.
potions.
And the potions.
Yeah.
Okay, so you see the skin start to pull away and blacken, like Indiana Jones style, from all the heads that are on his bandana as they are consumed in the flames.
may the
Cheery.
body go with whatever.
He returned to the soil.
Yeah.
You know,
While we're wandering back, I quickly cast mage armor on myself. Just
Okay.
sounds sensible. You know what? I get the feeling
I'm like,
that
this is
we're
a
not-
bad situation going on here.
I get the feeling that our alignments generally aren't good oriented somehow.
Hey,
Well, they're
yeah,
supposed to be, but I'm
speak for your
seriously
bloody
considered
self.
changing
I mean,
the
mine
Pandax.
is, I'm fucking horrified by this situation where you're like, no, we won't burn the body.
I have
And
to
then he
admit,
turns around and just goes,
I know life is harsh, but even I am a bit taken aback by some of the actions that have taken place here.
Yeah, I think everyone's alignment's pretty much on point, apart from Pandax, which I'm going to have a look at. Something may have to change.
yeah.
He would have wanted one of his closest friends to have sent him into the afterlife.
Yeah, he may well have done. I think that is a good place to leave it.
Oh, hold on, I've got to remove a note. I had a note on here that says 2 platinum that Camney has. I can delete that now because I now have that.
Yes.
You're like a debt collector. You're gonna break his knees or something.
Have a tough time following up in the afterlife.
Tim's doing payday loans.
I will be. That's what I'm going into next. I'll steal all your money, then loan it back to you.
Right, well, that
To
was
be fair,
something.
this is the first time I've stolen from the party.
I've not got the willpower to go and watch the videos to see if that's correct or not.
Okay, this is the first time I've stolen directly from the party and not told
Mm.
people about things.
Yeah, so well done for the eagle-eyed Jeff there, or John, for noticing that second character in bloody D&D Beyond, which I had to
Yeah,
BS
no,
my way
man.
into.
Which, yeah, when he called it out immediately, the face became, yeah.
Yeah.
So was this a planned death then?
It didn't have to be, no. So just for the mechanics of what just happened, the reason why it happened is because Aiden wanted to change his character. And I
Okay.
said, absolutely, you can change your character. I just need to find a sensible way of getting the new character in and Camney out. So
Yep.
all Aiden went in with was a backstory for his new character and one instruction from me for what to do tonight, which was to take a watch.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thought you were in there pretty quick with your watching. You were like, me. Teacher's pet.
Well, I had to come up with it. It had to be the first one because anywhere else in the watch, I wouldn't been able to see shit. So it'd been like, why are you doing a watch?
Well, no,
ticket?
that's why I had. Well, it's one of the reasons why I had Yudasal up there, because she's got night vision, so she can see. So it wouldn't have mattered which one you picked, but you had to pick it, and you had to not do it with another party member because I didn't want any of you lot effing up any of my plans. Basically.
So what made you change in, Aiden? What was, you just fancied a spell user, or were just
Yeah.
fed up with the way the barbarian was going?
Yeah, I kind of borked him at the start because I didn't lean heavy into dexterity, so he didn't get he wasn't as good a barbarian as he could have been. So I was just like, I'd rather do something a little more party oriented because he just does a lot of bashing. So yeah, the new character will be a lot more utility. Be fun.
Cool.
Does cool magics.
I have to say, I love my new spell.
Yeah.
What,
That
the lightning
lightning
thing?
thing,
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's well good, that one.
Yeah, I should
Yeah.
have taken time to read everyone's thing. I thought, let's have a 5. They're going to pick up something too problematic. Yeah.
I like the fact my sneak attack is like tripled in damage.
That's nice now.
It is. I'm quite effective now, rather than just like chipping away at people. Though Jeff is still a kill stealer.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's arguing that. That's just how it is. That's just how it is.
Yeah.
Oh,
weren't
for
complaining
future
last week
reference,
when-
by the way,
Breaking hearts and popping heads.
the lightning bolt can only, or the lightning call can only be used if I have visibility of sky. So
Yeah.
I can't use it indoors or. But yeah, cave mouth was perfect.
Yeah, I deliberately only made it small because it was literally just a way for them to
Yeah.
get to the area that you were in. It wasn't like an established space or anything. It was just literally some shelter where they could call their allies.
It was annoying that I forgot about my new ability, because that's basically, if I can see the person hitting me, I can dodge half the damage.
That's nice. Nice.
Which would have, bear in mind I was down to half hit points at one point.
Didn't you pick up some cool spells as well?
Nope, I can't do magic. Not me.
No, I meant, didn't you? The magic user. Didn't you pick up some? No? I thought you did. Okay, do you only pick up another slot? All right. What level do you pick up Fireball?
You need
Fireball.
are you a wizard?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You need new spells, mate.
Yeah, you do. You do get some spells.
I got because mine's a wizard as well. So for level 5, you pick up a 3rd level slot. Actually, yeah, 1 or 2 3rd level slots. But I have 3rd level spells as well. Yeah.
Is there an easy way of seeing the changes between the levels?
It does summarize it when you go up, but if you go into, for example, spells, if you're a magic user, and click add spells, you can actually see how if you've got a button that says learn, you can learn the spell, I believe.
So it's a little funky on D&D Beyond because it will let you learn as many spells as you want.
Oh yeah,
because it lets you add if you're writing them into your spell book.
Yeah.
So the best place I found was to go on here on D&D Beyond to the wizard table, and then the table on the right hand side shows you how many you should have, how many
level, yeah.
spells you can have. but you learn. This what does it say? Learning spells. Spellbook.
I think you get to learn one every
each,
level, don't you?
Each time you gain a wizard level, you can add 2 wizard spells of your choice to your spellbook for free. Each must be of a level for which you have the spell slots, and you can add additional ones if you find them on your adventures.
So I do remember, Phil, that when we were doing it sort of manually in Roll20, I was keeping track of that. So I think this is the only time you've leveled up when I haven't walked you through it. So
right.
You
So
do have.
Okay, so if you've just moved to 5, then all that's changed is you now have 2 third-level spell slots, and you can add 2 spells of first, second, or third level. So you could add 2 third level, you could add 2 second level, you could add 2 first level, 1 first level, 1 third level.
So
Any combination.
I've just realized I don't have to learn druid spells. They come to me naturally, which means I can actually unprepare some of the ones I've got and re-prepare some other ones.
Yes,
That's
every
rather
time you do a
cool.
long rest, you can completely rejig your prepared
Wow.
spells.
Okay, that changes things a lot.
Ooh, I can use an object as a bonus action, so I can use my deck of illusions in the middle of and still fight.
God, everyone's
I
reading
can
their
nice.
character sheets now.
Yeah,
I
I've
can
just
I keep
realize-
realised.
forgetting about it's the stuff you read in this and going, "Ooh, I can do this."
The
stuff.
D&D Beyond one is much better because it's
It
listed
is,
all the actions
Yeah.
and stuff like that, and
Yeah.
you can really see very clearly what you can
Apparently,
do.
I get an extra attack. It
Probably.
says beginning at 5th level,
Ooh.
you can attack twice instead of once.
Hey,
Yeah, you've got a double. You'll have 2
Attacks per action 1.
Whenever you
Punch
take an
and
attack
knees and
action
add.
on your turn.
Where's that?
Do you have
That's-
it as a? Do you have it as a spare?
Oh, I'm on the wrong character sheet. That's why I can't.
That's
see it.
on the classes for monks. And I also get stun and strike. Starting at the 5th level, you can interfere with the flow of chi in an opponent's body. When you hit another creature with a melee weapon attack, you can spend 1 chi point to attempt a stunning strike.
Yep, that's in there.
That's in there, but the extra attack isn't for some reason.
I can summon.
Oh, there are
spirit
attacks
animals.
per action too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, attacks per
That's
action.
the
too.
next
Yeah,
to the
I
red
didn't spot
actions
that either.
bit, yeah.
Yeah, so you can take 2 quarterstaff attacks and
So
then
you can do 2
Two.
actions.
Yeah.
So you can do two attacks. So you can do 1 action and
With
then
2
take
attacks.
an attack as a second action, but you can't do like you can move and move again kind of thing. Like it has to be an attack. As
Yeah,
a
yeah.
second action.
It means
Okay.
that every time you take an attack action, you get 2 attacks off it. So you can hit
Okay.
with twice with your quarterstaff, and then I think unarmed strike is still only 1 though because it's not actually an action.
Yeah, it's a
I'll
bonus.
have to read it. It's a bonus. So yeah.
Okay, cool.
I'll have to read up the ruling on that because you might be able to hit twice with an armed strike.
So I could do 2 quarterstaffs and then
Yeah.
do a
Like-
chi
Still got all
point
your other
for
stuff.
flurry of blows.
Yes, you could.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Which
monks
means
are
you would
good.
have
Monks lay
chewed
down
through.
fucking DPS, man.
Yeah, you'd have chewed through that guy a lot quicker.
Yeah.
I have got some really cool spells that I didn't know I actually could use.
Yeah, druids are cool.
I can actually summon creatures now to fight on our side that are spirit. They just come from nowhere. I can summon a giant bear to fight with us.
Well, all of this information would have stood us in a lot better stead earlier on.
Yeah, I mean you
Well,
did
Yeah,
all
we're all
right.
going to go through.
Yeah.
Going, shit, this could have been over in like 3 rounds.
Here you go.
Yeah.
Homework for next session. You all need to read your
I had
Yeah.
read mine.
and I need to read your character sheets so I can remember that you get 2 attacks.
Oh.
There's also a little bit of a bottleneck in D&D Beyond. If you don't own the source book for the spells, some of the spells are not going to show up in that list. So you're best looking in like D&D Beyond or like Roll20's compendiums, finding the spells you want and then noting them, because if you
Can-
look,
Well,
Can
you
I-
can see the stuff that I own.
okay.
So all the stuff that I own, you can see as on your spell list. And I'd like it if you could just stick to that, because doing custom spells is an absolute ball ache. So if you really, really want something from a particular source book,
if you've got
I'll-
Tasha's and
I will
and
consider
avatars and
buying
stuff.
the spell book, the source book, before doing custom stuff, because it's a pain in the ass.
Can I pick any spell, or does it still have to be whatever?
So you can so you get 2 additional 3rd level spells, 2 spell slots, but you can add 2 spells more to your spell book at level 5,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
they can be of any 1st, 2nd, or 3rd level.
But they can't be like necromancy because I've never done.
Oh yeah, they can. They can be of any school.
Actually,
There's
no,
no
they
limitation.
can't. They have to be for his school. Because we came
I don't know.
across this when he wanted his graviturgy, but he was a chronomancer, and it just wouldn't let him have the spell because it wasn't of his school.
I
Yeah.
looked at that very specifically for that reason. Now, as I understand it, the only effect that the School of Magic has is on the Savant. So that affects how long and how much it costs to copy the spells in. So you have like a proficiency with that school, but I don't think it limits which.
D&D Beyond certainly did not let him do stuff outside of
Interesting,
school.
because D&D Beyond let me, and that's the only reason I'm
Okay,
saying.
it might be
Right,
because his
okay.
school is in Critical Role thing. That might have been it.
Because
It
your
might-
thaumaturgy or
It's a chronoturgy, the one he had, yeah. So that might have been why that he could only have those spells if he was in that class. So yeah, I think we're both probably right in that you can have any spell that D&D Beyond presents you as an option, you can have.
Yeah.
Right, perfect. Okay, I'm good
Yeah.
with that rule. As a
So
rule.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, yeah.
Yeah, lovely.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Right,
Oops.
I'm gonna bugger off because I feel like shit. So
Okay.
All right, man.
Ian,
go
I've
on.
just realised I didn't
You've been
update
a
my
weekend.
ability scores when I went to 4th level.